10 o'clock live. Come on in. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all coming in to join me. So, this is my 10 o'clock live here on YouTube. Thank you so much, everybody. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate you all joining me. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me know if you have questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So, this is my 10 o'clock live, everybody. Feel free to come in, ask your questions. Appreciate you all joining me here today. So, if you are new to my live, I typically will go over on the TikTok streets and talk all things going live over there. I am a TikTok creator network agency owner, as well as a TikTok live coach and an online business strategist. So if you're looking to grow your online business, you can contact me for consultations and coaching services. So let's kind of get things set up here today. Give me a like to like the live. You're going to do the thumbs up. You're going to click that thumbs up. You're also going to click that subscriber button. It should be below there where you can subscribe to this channel, as well as click that bell that's right next to it so that you can also get notifications to know when I go live and I post content. So I appreciate everybody here this morning. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I usually start here first to warm up the room. I talk about YouTube and TikTok. I do this as a co-streaming, so I'm always thinking about how to build my platform, how to build more content for this platform, but also I'm growing in both places. So that is the goal. That is the intent. That is what I'm doing. So let me know if you have questions in the meantime. We're going to talk all things go online. We'll talk about monetization. We've been talking about that for the last couple of days, just so you guys know how to monetize on this app. We have a lot of people who come here and they don't realize how to make money, particularly on TikTok, but also on YouTube. You don't know the monetization process. So we talk about that as a way to grow and build your community. And a lot of times it is based on having engaged viewers. People are coming in, subscribing to your channel for YouTube purposes, or getting followers on the TikTok side, but also making sure those people are commenting, liking, sharing, but also gifting. And so we talk about that as another way to grow from a monetization process. I subscribe. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Appreciate you subscribing. Thank you for being here. Feel free to give me a like, also a thumbs up as well. So I appreciate that support. So I've been doing this for over a year on YouTube, a year and a half on TikTok. So I started on YouTube. It was April of 2025. On TikTok, it was January 2025. So a few months after I started on my YouTube journey. But I've been doing this for over a year now. And so for me, it's all about showing up, being consistent, engaging with my audience. Thank you all who came in and said hello. I appreciate you all. And then ultimately growing this out so that I have a lot of subscribers and that I'm monetizing. But it takes time. I tell people YouTube is a long game, so you should not anticipate that it's going to happen quickly. But with that consistency, with showing up, building your community, it will grow. It will absolutely grow. So I've gotten over the monetization thresholds. So there's two different metrics. One is like a preliminary one where you can have shopping. So you guys will see shopping products here. You can have memberships. That's how people become members of your channel, and they pay a subscription basically. And then you also have the ability to receive gifts. So people can gift you if they choose to. They can send super chats, super stickers. All the gifting options are available. That is when you have 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. Then if you want to monetize through the ads revenue, so if you guys came onto this channel, it will probably was some ads running initially. That's when you have over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So you want to make sure you are absolutely going live consistently. Your eating looks gorgeous on you. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. But I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're actively coming here, you're building your community, you're subscribing as well. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscriber button below. If you have not liked the channel, give it a like, and then give me a comment. Say hello, how you doing? Those comments help with pushing the live out as well. So you want your audience to come in, you want them to subscribe to the channel, you want them to like, and you want them to comment. Okay, same thing on TikTok. So we're gonna go over into TikTok streets. I'm a big fan of yours. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, and so I do this every day. The summer I took some time off in the month of July because I was traveling. So you guys didn't see me as much in July. So I don't have as much content out there. I'm going to start doing videos though. That is the goal. That is the goal, that I'm start producing some video content, not just the live stream. So right now when you look at my channel, you see the lives have over, oh gosh, I think I'm over 700 plus videos out there from just live streaming alone. And so now I'm going to get to the point where I'm doing some long form content, maybe even doing stuff intentionally so that you guys can see, what's happening in this live and kind of build that out a little bit more. So the goal is to grow. We're growing. This is our growth season. I tell people that all the time. You gotta be in that growth mindset, and you gotta do the work. I know it's like tedious. It takes time to see how things are evolving and developing, but that's the point. You gotta make sure you are doing the work to grow and build, and so that's what I'm doing here. So I am intentionally trying to get this to build out even more. I'm showing up. I have over 1,500 subscribers. The goal before the end of the year is out. Ideally, in a perfect world, maybe I'm at 2,500. Maybe I'm at 5,000. That would be awesome. And so you just got to keep going at it, friend. The 1,500 has been a slow climb. It's been because I've only done the live stream, but I'm going to start producing the longer form content. That's your evergreen content. That's where people will search, look you up, and then all of a sudden they're coming to your channel, they're coming to your page, they're looking at that content. Maybe it goes viral because of that constant production, and people are seeing it, and it's searchable, it's discoverable through the SEO. So search engine optimization. So you want to optimize it, use the keywords and the tags, and then the thumbnails that are going to attract people and make them want to stop and click and listen. So and watch your content. So that's the goal, everybody. I've been doing this, like I said, it's been a slow climb, but we're gonna stay at it. We're not stopping yet. It's too early. It's too early. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I am literally about to go over to the TikTok streets and click over there. You're going to hear me say the keywords that matter to TikTok. Again, those keywords are what the algorithm's looking for. So again, as people are scrolling and searching for live streams or other keywords and topics, they can come across my live stream. That will be part of one of the options that are presented to them. They can click and watch. Or if I say something because my board has a message that's going to make them stop the scroll, you want to make sure people are stopping and tapping in and coming into your room and engaging. So that is a big piece of what you're doing here. So I teach that, I demonstrate it, I do what I tell people they need to do to be successful. Okay? So I'm actually a creator myself, and I'm actually actively engaged in this process. So that's what I am doing, friends. Let me know if there's any questions. I appreciate you all being here. We're going to go over to these TikTok streets. We're going to get started. Appreciate you all joining me. Thank you all who came in, and I appreciate all the support. Be sure to like the live, click the subscriber button, as well as click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And so give me a few seconds. We got to set up our screens so that we are setting them up for the right way. I want to get that going pretty early on, friends. Thank you all for coming in. If you are new to the room, put new in the chat. If this is your first time watching me, if you have been here before, feel free, excuse me, feel free to say hello and click that bell. Also, so that you can get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I appreciate all the support. Excuse me for that. Appreciate all the support. And then we're going to go live in just a few moments. Moving my screen over. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to the room, feel free to say hello as well. TikTok Live, live streaming tips, how to go live, how to make money online, live streaming tips for new live hosts. Come in, ask questions. Let me know if you are new. Come in, ask questions, how to go live, new beginner tips, new live host tips, If you are new, afraid, scared, shy, come in, ask questions on how to go live. We are talking new live host tips. Want to help you go live. Thank you so much, friend, for being here on the YT. We are talking how to go live, friends. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. Thank you for the highs in the chat, friend. Appreciate you all being here. Raquel, welcome to the room. We are talking how to make money online, how to make money from your phone, how to make money in a live stream, earning money online. We are talking to new creators, beginner creators. Come in if you are a live host and trying to earn online. We're going to talk about monetization for your live stream. And I'm giving tips. Hey, Mocha Lovely, welcome to the room, my friend. Thank you so much, Judy. Jody, welcome to the room as well. If you are new, put new in the chat. Want to say hi to you. Margaret, welcome to the room as well. So as you come in, feel free to click the screen. We want to make sure we are chatting and talking. Come in, ask questions. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in and ask your questions. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Thank you so much, Zoe. Welcome to the room. We're going to get started in just a minute. I am Dr. Lisa. My lashes are hurting me. Hey, Unwritten. How you doing, everybody? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. Ash, welcome to the room. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate everybody being here. If you're new to the room, feel free to follow the live host, but also click that join button so you can become a part of my community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, friend Keegan. Appreciate the support. Others coming in, thank you so much for the live support on the YT in the TikTok streets. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. I'm just getting on. I'm just getting started. So feel free to come in. Good morning. Good morning. How's everything going, Miss Darlene? How's all things going for you? I know you were out. Did you get to Mall America finally? You said you got to go back and go when the back to school shopping is over. I don't blame you, friend. So welcome to the room, everybody. I appreciate you guys. That's a good point. I'm going to say that out loud. Hey, Moonflower. I should say that right now, if you're doing your lives, the TikTok is definitely pushing out shop. I had my shopping cart on yesterday, which was fine. It did get pushed out a little bit more. Hello, how you doing, friend? Hey, well, welcome to the room. Where's Cyprus? What is that? Greece? Let me know if that's where we're at. Welcome to the room, friend. I've been to Greece. That was last summer. My husband and I went. So thank you so much for being here. Or the summer before last. It was the summer before last. 2 summers ago. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. I appreciate you all joining this live stream. We're going to talk about how to make money online. So if you are new to the room, feel free to come in, like on the live. I appreciate all the support. We're going to get started. So feel free to come in. We are talking about how to monetize your live stream. Well-being bestie over 40, welcome to the room. Feel free to like and follow the live host as well. You see the hearts flowing, that's how you like the screen. And then get the room flowing. Moonflower, are you still here? It was good seeing your live yesterday, friend. You had a lot of people in there, but they were all over the world. I think that's what you're getting. You're getting a lot of people from all over the world. You said, yep. Yeah, so it's interesting how you're gonna build that out. It's good engagement. I mean, watch time, but you got to get them to engage. But obviously, they're not all gonna engage. So if you can get more taps, shares, maybe the taps is probably the goal to see if you can get them to tap you up a little bit more. And I know you had a few people talking, so that'll be good too if you can get more talking. Hey, Tammy, near to Greece, we both speak Greek. Okay, nice. Awesome. Dula Shelley, welcome to the room. Well, welcome to my room, Margaret. Appreciate you being here. Let me know, do you go live? I know you're in another country, so let me know if you go live as well. Happy Sunday. Good morning. How you doing, Wealthy with T? Wealthy with T, you threw me off. You changed your photo. Look at you, friend. Or is this the other page? No, this is the main page, isn't it? Hey, Dula. How you doing? Coach KK, welcome to the room. Happy Sunday. Nurse educator, welcome to the room, my friend. Others coming in, feel free, if you are new, feel free to follow the live host. And new here, well, welcome. Let me know if you go live already. We'll talk about going live. Thank you so much. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm a little under the weather. I feel like my sinuses are bothering me a little bit lately. I feel a little bit more congested. It's the other page. My main page is here too. Oh, okay, look at you. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you coming through on both of them. I have 7 lives under me. Now just started. Okay, nice. Keep going, my friend. Keep going. That's good. So what do you talk about in your live? Are you talking about nursing tips and stuff? Let me know what you're talking about, friend. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Please make sure you get some rest. I know I've been out of these TikTok streets in the evening. I've been going to bed a little earlier and stuff. And so yeah, that's helping. So I am getting some rest, y'all. Thank you for saying that. Yes, I just started. Don't know my whereabouts yet. I am new and willing to learn. You're in the right room then. You are in the right room. Nurse leadership and how to get promotion. Nice. Hey, Doc. Good morning, Capable. Capable Liffy. Thank you so much for being here. I I'm going to talk about going live. Hey, Tarzan, welcome to the room. Thank you. Thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate it. So what we typically do, we tap. So we got 8.6K likes. We try to get to 10K in 10 minutes. We're 6 minutes in. We are ahead of the curve. Thank you so much, everybody who is tapping your little heart away. So I appreciate y'all tapping and loving on this live. Thank you for those daily heart me's. I appreciate you all. So we'll probably get the flash goal. We're going to hold on heart me's for a little bit. Only because TikTok will probably TikTok me with the heart me's. I'm just saying. The heart me's you only can give once a day. So we typically hold it just a little bit just to see what TikTok's going to do. And that's the flash goal. You'll get this flash goal in the beginning, towards the beginning of your live stream. And so just kind of keep an eye out for it. And it's a random gift. And sometimes it's the heart me's. And if it hasn't been the heart me's in a while, I usually can predict that it's about my time to get it. And so we'll see. We'll see. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And typically every second to third time I go live, or third to fourth time I go live, whether it's the AM or the PM, the heart me's rotate through. Good morning. Hey, Shayla. How are you? Thank you so much. 10 lives under my belt. I started my live journey this past Thursday. No way. Oh my gosh. You got to share it. Share it out with us too. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Tarzan? Is that Miss Lisa? Welcome to the room, friend. So yeah, you got to share that out, Dula Shelley. I wanna come in and support too. Okay. Let me know when you go live. Others coming into the room, I appreciate you all being here. Come on in. So this is my 10 o'clock live. I'm a little late, but that's okay. And so we're talking all things going live. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. I want to make sure I'm supporting you guys. And then we're going to talk about some monetization tips. Hey, Shay Sprays. Welcome to the room, friend. Great topic. Yes, ma'am. You gave me enough knowledge to push the button. I love that. And so how's it going for you? 10 lives in. Are you getting your right audience in the room? Are you engaging with the people who are meant to be your viewers? I think that's so important, everybody. I talk about that all the time. You want to make sure you're talking to the right people. How you doing, friend? How you doing? It's just Shahid. Thank you so much for being here as well. Others coming in. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart, me friend. Thank you all for supporting. We got 14K likes. Look at there. We are liking up this live. 9 minutes in. Oh my gosh. What is the wish list that I see? Okay, this is called viewer wishes. This is actually a monetization topic that I cover for this particular live stream. So I'm going to go through some of the different features here in terms of what is monetization, how do you earn as a live host, because people are curious about the process, and then also some things you can do to hopefully optimize that earning. So we'll talk through that. So this is called viewer wishes. That's what that's called, and I'll tell you how to set it. And I'll say this: everybody, for the most part, should be using it. Don't feel like you can't use it. Please, can I know your daily time of going live so I can join? So I go live typically doing the 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida. I'm in Orlando, Florida. So 10 a.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern-ish. They're both kind of ish because I start my live on YouTube first. So I just started my live on YouTube. I was talking over there, talking about monetization to them. And then I came over here about 10 minutes later. And so typically, and I started late anyway. So typically you can catch me around 10:20-ish. I'm usually over here by then. I get started. Okay, I am great. Finally started another account. Look at you. Hey, Holly Q. Why did you start another account? Tell me more, Shayla. Yes, ma'am. I definitely engage. I hear you telling me too. Okay. Me too. Oh, Volusia County. Hey, neighbor. How you doing? Ooh, welcome, welcome. All right, I love that. I love when I get my Florida folks in the room. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. What's the time difference now? Is it late there or early? I don't know what time it is, but my friend is in Cyprus. Welcome to the room, everybody. Hey, sis. And so as you guys come in, we're gonna engage some more. We're almost at 20K likes, lots of Floridians. That's true. 9:42 a.m. in Houston. Hey, River, welcome to the room, friend. So you're Central Time Zone. I'm originally from Chicago, so I'm Central Time Zone. Well, I was Central Time Zone, so I'm very familiar with that. I've heard it helps your algorithm. What are your thoughts? Um, Tell me more about changing your account up. If it's for your topic, yeah, yeah. It's almost 6 p.m. in Cyprus. Okay, okay. Nice. Okay, so it's in the evening. Gotcha. All right, well, welcome. Kim Weisner, welcome to the room, friend. Um, Tell me more about that, Sheila. What do you mean by helps your algorithm? It helps to narrow your algorithm if that's what you're doing. So a second account so you can be very focused and niche specific on that account. Yes, yes, absolutely. And even on this account too, you want to try to be as niche specific as well. Absolutely. So I would agree with that. Yes, so that's going to help your algorithm. It's going to point you in the right direction. Yep, absolutely. Who came in the room? Elle came in the room. Holly Q, I think I saw her. She came in the room. If I missed any of you guys, retired teacher, how you doing, my friend? She came in the room as well. So feel free to say hello. We'll see if we get our flash goals soon. We are 12 minutes in, so we may get it shortly. Yep, and a second account is your best clapper. When you go live, it is. It is. That is a best practice, you all. So Moonflower is absolutely correct. You know, when you go live, you may want to have that other friend in the room to make those hearts flow, to help with the hearts flowing. And then I use also a clicking device to do it. Second account, second phone, tapper as well. So that's what I do. It is. I was thinking of a faceless account. It just seems hard to start. Faceless is a challenge if you're not doing something. So Moonflower is a great example of someone who's doing something. She's knitting. So she's not on the camera, but her hands and her knitting needles and the yarn is there. And so you see her doing that the entire time. My crocheters, they'll use the are you wearing the neck camera system, Moonflower? I'm assuming that's what you're doing. It's the one that goes around your neck and you put your phone on it, and that way you can see that, see the comments. You can see people can see what you're showing as well. That's smart, yeah. So it depends on what you're showing. I tell people that all the time. You just can't be faceless. If you're showing a computer the whole time, it's a hit and miss. It depends on what the topic is. If you got the right audience in the room. Yes, when I'm knitting my chair, if I teach, I have a clap style for desk. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Green screen faceless. You said green screen can be hard because it gets restrictions easy. Yes, yes. I tell people be careful with the green screens. Yep. I was thinking of nursing skills. Again, it's going to be important to make sure the right people in the room. So you want to talk to your nurses. A lot of times when you're doing this type of live, and that's what you're going to be doing too, nursing skills. You're going to be teaching my educators, my learn rooms. You're teaching something, you're educating something. People want to see your face. They do. They want to get to know, like, and trust you. So it's hard when you're just showing something on the screen because they'll just swipe past. They don't want to read that. They don't want to see that initially. You can flip to the screen and talk a little bit and say, hey, I'm going to show this. But again, they want to get that feeling like they feel connected to you, like you're their friend. They're getting to know you. Same way y'all getting to know me, and I'm getting to know all of y'all. Y'all like, okay, she's good. She's down to earth. We like her. She's teaching. She's answering questions. So I would say be mindful of that because that's going to be one of those things you got to kind of decide what's the best approach for you to be consistent to. TikTok just gave us the flash go. It's ice cream cones. Okay. Okay, TikTok. We can deal with ice cream cones. So it's not heart me, so you guys are welcome to give your heart me too. So ice cream cones, it's so a flash goal is TikTok's goal. Okay, it's one per person. So we got 27 people in a room. We're going to see how this live goes. So one per person. So if you're here, if you can send an ice cream cone, I would greatly appreciate it. It's going to help the room get activated. I tell you guys all the time, this is an engagement app. TikTok does not want you to just sit back and watch me. You're not watching television. Okay, so you want to make sure you're engaging and doing the things to support the live host in the room, especially if you're getting value. So think about it from that perspective. Like, how would you want people to come in your room and support you and engage? And you want to do those things. So you got to have coins on your account. If you can have coins on your account, you can support with a flash goal. You can support by giving the heart me, the daily heart me. You can support by sending a rose or whatever TikTok told you to do when you came in the room. TikTok told you to do something. If everybody did what TikTok told them to do, we probably wouldn't get the flash go. I'm just saying that out loud. If you came in and clicked whatever TikTok told you to do, if everyone did that, TikTok would be like, oh, okay, people are engaging. No flash go needed. So we know we don't do that all the time. So you got to make sure you're starting to think about how do you want people to engage in your live stream. Thank you so much, everybody who is supporting. Um, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you all coming in, and we'll see if we get that flash goal accomplished. We're about almost halfway there. We got 9 of 17. So thank you all for supporting that flash goal. We will I'll continue to talk about it because we want to make sure we get it accomplished before the live ends. And usually I'll go over to my other accounts to support. Thank you so much for sending that ice cream cone. I appreciate it, friends. So this is something in the beginning of your live. You guys hear me talking about it. Thank you, Unwritten Unstoppable. You hear me talking about it. You want to try to get this flash goal completed, get everything done in this warm up. I say this is the warm up of the live. You guys were asking questions, you were commenting, some people coming in following, and then we get that flash goal. We can get that off the way, and then we can go on to our topic. And you want to make sure you try to get that accomplished before you get too far. It's only 15 minutes to do it before it gets too far away from you, and then next thing you know, it's expired. So keep that in mind. That is part of a strategy that I do to make sure we are able to show how I'm showing you guys how this can look for your live stream. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. I appreciate you all. Let's see, we got another, I think another three to do. Okay, 3 different people. We got 12 minutes. Let's see if we can get that accomplished. We got 3 more ice cream cones. Thank you, Naya. Thank you, Fitness. I see you, friend. Thank you, Shell. Thank you. I'm stuck at a certain number of followers. I need to get 1K. River, for what? What are you trying to do? What's the 1K for? Let me know more. What you trying to do? Texas top cosmetologist sharing deep and juicy salon confessions. Oh, wow. Okay, look at you. River, you telling all the people's secrets in the chair? That dude, welcome to the real side. So he said it's so hard to get people to talk and rap. And tap, you mean tap? River, what in the world? Thank you, everybody. I love it. You said it's hard talk and tap your screen. Yes. Well, technically they can't talk and tap at the same time. That's something I want to say out loud because I think that's kind of the misconception. So you're either going to be tapping or you're going to be commenting and chatting in the live stream. So, or you got to switch it on and off. That's what you're doing. So yeah, I want to get into the affiliate program. Okay, that's the goal. Gotcha. TikTok shop. Tapping or chatting. Yep. And so those comments, yes, the comments. So those comments, you got to make sure that, you could tell your audience, like, if you want them to ask questions, and that's kind of the benefit of having your friend in the room too. So someone's always tapping. Always. Because you ain't commenting over there. Not as much. So something's always tapping for you, which is great. And then some people are going to always be tapping for you too. Even if they're watching, taps are great. So I tell people all the time, if you're going to watch me, go ahead and tap. Go ahead and tap the screen. And we all good. If no talking, then tapping. Exactly. That's it. Yep. And so you wanna make sure you're doing one or the other. And if you're a commenter, that's awesome because those comments are gold. The comments is what you really want. I'm just gonna say that out loud. It's true. This is usually both, but I mainly talk. There we go. Thank you, Fred. Thank you all. Hey, Shells. Appreciate you, Fran, coming in, grabbing that flash go. Oh, we just need one more. I can't pin it yet. So one more person, if you haven't sent that ice cream cone, that is the flash go. So we need one more. If you haven't sent it and you're new to the room, you're just coming in, this is the perfect time to send an ice cream cone. Um, I'm glad you said this as someone who has experience going live on this. That's good. Thank you, friend. Yep, yep. Thank you, Astro. How you doing? Thank you, friend. How's everything going? Let me know if you guys have questions. Like you said, this is an engagement app. It is. It is. Astro, good morning. Good morning, my friend. Brand, I see you. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in. Somebody's comment got filtered, so you may want to rewrite it, but I appreciate you all being here. I gave business pointers and tips for mobile health professionals struggling with going live. Ready Lab Services, welcome to the room, friend. What's the struggle about? Tell me more about that struggle. And you said it's going. You went live lately, Astro. I saw you, friend. Good job. Good job. Thank you so much. You was on my feed. Thank you, friend. Time to work. I'll talk soon. Okay, River. I was gonna talk a little bit about TikTok Shop. So let me know if you want tips on getting it. I can give you some tips to get it. It is the number of followers. That's a big piece. So that's what you're working on. When you come into rooms, you want to make sure you're actively engaging and connecting with folks. You're so close to it. You probably can have shop by tomorrow. I mean, really, in all honesty. So it's just one of those things where you're gonna have to actively do some engagement in some of the bigger rooms, and you might get some people to connect with you, especially those engagement rooms. Good morning. Trying to get back to it. Lost my and Marches. Oh, sorry to hear that. My condolences. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that, friend. Oh, yeah, take your time. Take your time. Do what's good for you, friend. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, take care of yourself. Oh, to be a shop affiliate is 1K, not 5K. Yes, 1K, not 5K. Yep. Thank you all for being here. 1K, not 5K. Brand, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I just not sure how long to stay on and if to keep going if I am the only one in the room. You definitely want to keep going. If you're the only one in the room, you definitely want to keep going. Yes, I need help. What I need to know how it works. So you're talking about TikTok Shop, or are you talking about in general? Let me know what you meant by that, friend. Joined my club 2 months ago. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. Hello, Diana. Thank you, friend. Rachel's like, oh. Hello, this is Dula Shelley, second page. I didn't know that was you, Shells. Look at you, friend. Thank you, Astro. I appreciate that daily heart me. I have to make sure you hit the flash goal. You're so sweet. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. You guys are so kind. I appreciate everybody's in here who's supporting. I might have missed some comments. Look at you, Tarzan, level 16 in the house. Thank you so much. Okay, so really quickly, let me answer this question. Leslie, thank you for that daily heart me. You guys are welcome to send your heart me now. I do have the 4 o'clock. We'll see what it brings in terms of the heart me goal, the flash goal, but you're welcome to send it if you so choose to. I appreciate the support. When everything's said and done, you reach level 9, Astro. I see you, friend. Unwritten Unstoppable. Thank you for that daily heartbeat. To go live. So really quickly, when you go live, this is just, I think I heard the question about how long you go live. We're going to talk about this because of monetization. There is 2 different times that people focus on. One is directly related to making the highest percentage of rewards, the money that you earn for your live, is directly tied to monetization. That's what it's focused on. It's a shorter amount of time, but it's all about the monetization. If you want TikTok to say you've gone live for what's called the valid go live day. So TikTok is looking at your day that you're going live. That is a core metric. There are several core metrics that you want to pay attention to. First one is diamonds. I'm going to talk about diamonds because that's monetization also. So I'm going to talk about what is a diamond, how to get a diamond, how does diamonds factor in and support the live host. So give me a second. I'm going to talk about that. That is the number one thing you need to know. Let's get that, like Lex getting freshes. Thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you. You're welcome. You're a really blessing to all of us. You're so sweet. Thank you, friend. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you all for supporting. Let me do this before I go down that road. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, let's see if we can get these shares up. We got 28 shares that have happened so far. We want to try to get those to 100 if possible. So if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, you can click that arrow. You can repost it. You can add it to your stories. You can click individuals or group chats to send it to. Or if you want to, you can press down on the middle of the screen, my glasses, my nose, press down, and a list of people you can share it out to also pops up. That's called a power share. So people say press down, power share out the live, power share out the live. That's what they're talking about. Okay? So you want to you want to teach this. Everything I'm talking about, you want to start teaching your people how to engage. It's going to take a minute to get them to talk, get them to comment, do all the things. But you want that engagement. Hey, Jess, welcome to the room. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. And so sharing out the live gets you more exposure. It gets new faces in the room. So you're always trying to grow. You're in a growth mindset. And if you can help your viewers support that, that'd be great. Didn't know that. You didn't know about the power share, Tony? Yeah, so press down and that list pops up and you power share out the live. You send that to individuals. Jess, welcome to the room, friend. Yeah, there's a lot of little what do you call it, Easter eggs that's in this app. A lot of little things that you wouldn't even know was there until you actually have to use it or accidentally come across it. Good morning. uh Thank you so much, friend. We're gonna mute you. I don't know what we're talking about, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, teamwork. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nas. You got to stay focused, friend. We're talking about live stream. Nugget Queen, welcome to the room. Others coming in, if you're new to the room, I tell you guys all the time, when you come into someone's home in real life, you would say hello. So make sure you say hello when you come into my live home. All right? So I want to talk to my new friends too. I want to make sure you guys feel seen and heard. And you guys are welcome to ask questions. How do you get consistent? I get motivated to go live, then I lose steam. You know what? I I think I'm a little OCD. My husband teases me. He's like, "Girl, what you doing?" He said the OCD going on right now. So, I'm joking, but probably not joking to be honest with you. But it's one of those things. Once I start doing it, I love it. I love coming here. Y'all, seriously. There's times when I was dragging. I was dragging this morning. This morning was one of those mornings where my energy was a little low. Um, and I know I got some stuff going on. So, I mean, like I said, my sinuses, there's some stuff that I'm like, maybe I'm battling a little bit of a little cold that's happening. That's why my voice feels a little extra raspy and congested. So I know there's that happening. But when I get here, I get energized. I love it. I love it. I laughed, but I should have been clapping. Um, See, little things like that you mess up and you just fix it. So I love being here. However, in the beginning, I will agree with you, Astro. In the beginning, it was hard because it was kind of like, okay, no one's in the room. What do I do? And I gave myself a challenge. Okay, so this is what I would tell a lot of you. Usually I'll put it on my screen because I've done it a couple times in the lives, and people would say, well, Doc, that was like the best thing ever that you did for me because it helped me get used to this. But I gave myself a challenge when I first started in January 2025. And so my new friends, just so you guys know, I've been doing this for daily, twice a day. Pretty much January was one time a day, in that whole 30 days. February, I picked up a second time. And so since February of 2025, I've been going twice a day. And so every now and then, like the month of July was my birthday month. I had to do one a day because I was traveling and I was doing some other stuff. And so I do end up doing one a day, but I make sure I do a daily live for at least 61 minutes. That's what I was going to get to the time in a second. But with that, I gave myself a challenge to say I'm going to go live every single day in January. I actually came across another live host who said she did it and was all these upsides to what happened for her. More visibility, more confidence, easier to go live. Thank you those who came in. Hey Lou. And because of that, I was like, well, January's here, new year, new me. Let me just go live every day. And it does. It's that type of mindset shift. It helps you to kind of lock in. Now, when you're by yourself, that's a little challenging. If you have a partner or if you can share your live out and get some people in the room and get that visibility, if you know who your target audience is and you're saying the keywords, you're searching for the things they're looking for, that's going to help as well. So as you're doing this, you want to be intentional about how you do it. So Astra, real quick for you, my friend, you're in the agency. I sent in our school community. I don't know if you're in my school community. I'm not sure actually, because I know you've been, in and out of the community. But in my school community, go pick up my strategy guide and do that, and help. Hopefully that will help get the things get your live jump started, warmed up for you, and then commit to going live every day. That's what I would recommend for you. So just kind of keep that in mind. And it's hard. Um, there's just so much going on at once, so many buttons. Yeah, but honestly, when I started this, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't do multi guests probably for like the first 6 months. I was like, I'm just gonna come in on screen. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna stay in my lane. I ain't doing no extra stuff. And so that's how I operated probably for the first 6 months. Maybe it was a little less than that. It might have been the first 4 months. But I wasn't doing a lot of guests on my live. And I still don't, as you guys can tell. I still don't. But I can. And then I start pressing buttons and knowing where things are. And then I would answer questions and I would learn things. Somebody might ask me a question in my live. And then people in my live will say, Doc, here's the answer. And then I would go off the live and go research it. And so I learned a lot because I was here doing the things too. Okay, look, thank you. You're welcome, friend. I've challenged myself to go live every day, 2 p.m. Eastern for the next 30 days. Let me pin that. Connect with Dula Shelley, everybody. Y'all want to make sure you're building relationships while you're in here. So definitely connect with her so that she can get support, but you guys can also be connecting and building your community as well. So she's a great person to network with. So Dula Shelley, 2 p.m. every day. Love it. 2 p.m. Eastern. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm pressing buttons. I shouldn't be. Hold on a second. There we go. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. I might have missed a few comments. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. Capable, you said, I actually love going live. Every day gets easier. It does. It does. Hey, Home and Beauty Boss. Good morning. Good morning. JB, good morning. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Hello, my friend from Poland. Appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all for being here. Dr. Lisa, thank you for all you said yesterday about warming up the room on my live. I did it. Did it help? Did it help? Yes, me as well. Thank you so much, my friend, Ready Lab Services. Welcome to the room. So yeah, definitely press the buttons, see buttons. Yeah, press some buttons, but again, just get used to going live with your topic. When you remove followers, bots, and others, does that hurt your analytics? Or is block better? What do you mean by removing if you're not blocking? What do you mean by that? Tell me more. Tell me more. Because I typically, in my live, for my live stream, I do block people. I do. I block people who come in talking about, message them if you're trying to get money or whatever. I don't care for those. I think that's a scammy behavior. So I block those people. I'll remove them. I'll mute their words and take the words away, and I'll block them. I do blog. Does it hurt your analytics? I don't think it hurts. And I say I don't think because I haven't seen any indicators that it has had an impact. So I'm not saying that it doesn't. I just haven't seen anything that says that it has an impact to your account. Here to learn, going live intimidates me so much. You got to do a scare, friend. It gets easier. Hey, friend, how you doing, Christine? I love that. Let me tell you this, guys. At the end of the day, I'm that person who was a shy girl, nervous. I'm a nail biter. You see this? I ain't got my press-ons right now, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm a nail biter. I'm a nervous girly. I still this day, I mean, now I don't even think I'm nervous sometimes. It's just a habit, okay? It ain't nothing that's going to stop me from doing it, even when my nerves are fine. I'm just, okay, whatever. And so at the end of the day, that's me. I know that about me. I'm nervous. I'm shy. I'm an introvert by nature. I probably don't seem that way right now. You guys are probably looking at me like, oh, she seems so fine and fluid. What you're seeing is someone who has done this. It is a habit now. It is an ingrained habit. Hey, nurse, it is something I've repeated. That repetition has helped. It is something that I've shown up and done consistently. It's like driving a car. Whenever you learned how to drive a car, you didn't come out learning how to drive a car. You had to go through that process of learning. And now you have, some people have that road memory where they driving and they get to point A to point B and they're like, how did I get it? I don't even remember driving. It was just that fluid. That's what this is. And so you got to start somewhere. You did not come out the womb learning how to walk. You had to start doing the crawling, doing the sitting up, and then taking those first steps, and then now you're walking and running. It's about that practice. And the same thing here. I don't want you guys to make this something bigger than that, what it has to be, because the reality of it is you're in your home, you're talking to yourself on the camera, you're having a whole conversation. It's going to get easier and more comfortable and relaxing over time. There's no one there that can actually hurt you because you can block them, you can mute their words, you can report them. TikTok ain't gonna do nothing, but you can report them. And then you go on about your day. And if there's no one in the room, think about what kind of content you want to produce and talk about the content. Talk about the message you want to give your community so that you can then take a clip of this live because you get the recordings and then you can post it. And then you created content. If nothing else, it wasn't a waste of your time because you got content created. Maybe 2 or 3 posts, depending on what you were talking about. Or you can practice. I tell people those first couple lives, press buttons. Look and read what different things are where things are located. If you press the number of people in the room right now, there's a question mark. That's clickable. Everything here, except my board with the words on it, is clickable. And if you click something, something's going to happen. And then there's a question mark. Read the question mark. I was doing that in my first couple lives. I was reading the different features here and just kind of reading up. I was like, oh, this is what this means. This is what it, and so I was doing that in the beginning. I missed the warm up the room. Oh, appreciate you, friend. Tony, how you doing? Yes, a room warm up is what I needed to work on. I always get so nervous. Yes, some followers. I'm catching up on comments. I apologize, friends. More followers, more daily heart means, more comments, more of everything right now. Even getting gifts now. Look at you, Cable. Look at you. I love that. Christina, happy Sunday. Welcome to the room. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. Idea, warm up the room on live. Love it. I can remove followers, but not sure if I should just block from account not live. Oh, okay. I block from the live. Now you can go back and block from the account. I don't bother to go back and do that. I think once you block them from the live, they're blocked, period. I think that's how it goes. I'm still trying to learn how to do a split screen. What you mean by split screen? You mean like a co-host? You look back and wonder where on earth were you afraid of? What on earth you were afraid of? I know that's right, Elle. Elle's the overthinking coach. If you guys don't mind connecting with Elle, put your time in. I'm gonna ping you, friend. Next time you go live, or I know you're going live today, Sunday. So put that in the chat. She's gonna go live later today. But definitely connect with people who are gonna help you and help you shift your mindset about this. That overthinking, that overanalysis becomes paralysis. All the things we tell ourselves, a lot of it ain't true. It ain't true. We got I'm not going to say we're delusional, but I think we have created this narrative that just is not true. And so at the end of the day, you'll realize that as you're going through this process, you're like, what was stopping me? What was holding me back? It was me. I was overthinking this thing. I was holding myself back. I was missing out on opportunities. And some of them are very, intrinsic in terms of what's happening in your life and the relationship you're building, connection. And then some of them are very tangible. Things that you're going to grow. Your follower count's going to go up. Your monetization is going to increase and improve over time. All that engagement, new people coming in, tangible. Okay? I have learned a lot from you. Thank you so much. Just listening to you several times. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Hey, Goonies. How are you, original Goonies? Welcome to the room. Practice makes progress, guys. Ask Dr. Lisa. That's it. That's what I say all the time. Practice makes progress. Don't try to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist. And so when I think about all the things I've done in my life that have probably limited my abilities, because I was in my mind, I was thinking I had to be perfect. And I'm not going to do it if it's not perfect. I'm not going to try because it's not perfect. I'm not ready yet. I could have been, who knows what I could have been in this world, just if I would have made an attempt and not had those limiting thoughts and beliefs. Coach Rhonda says that all the time. And that she's like the person, and you meet some great people in this live. Let me just say that. She's like the person that when her messaging, it resonates with me because I feel like I'm that girl. I was that person. And now I'm trying to become this new person. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, you all. So I just want you guys to have those limiting beliefs about who you are and what you're capable of. Just follow the L. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Elle, did you put it? Did you put it in here? I don't see it yet. Elle was good yesterday on her live. Enjoy myself. Yes, go. I feel like my followers have slowed down and those coming in are suspicious or bots. Is that normal? You will get some ebbs and flows. Let me say that. This platform, sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. All right? It will definitely have some ebbs and flows to it. But I will say this, it could be, when it comes to your room, it could be what's happening in your room. And like how's that engagement happening? And so Adventures of Heather, I'm gonna say something, Heather. You don't have a blue box, so you haven't been doing any of the gifting engagement. And so TikTok is a business. I teach this, I say this, I don't say it to be offensive. But at the end of the day, if you think about this from a business perspective, TikTok is going to filter people in your room that are rooms that are getting that engagement. And if you're not getting that type of engagement, what makes your room special for TikTok to push people in your room? And so I'm going to talk about that from a monetization. Give me a second. I just want to catch up on a few more comments because I want you guys to get the bigger picture here. And if that is something you don't do because of your own personal beliefs or your own monetization, your own funds, I would say, pay attention to what's happening here. You might need to shift your thinking a little bit. You might need to make some way to get some coins on your account. And I can share some different strategies. But at the end of the day, that's what this is. This is an engagement app. It's interactive. And you need that engagement. You do need the gifting engagement. I'm going to say that clearly. As much as people don't like to hear that, not much as you like, it's not about the money and stuff. For TikTok, it is about the money. I'm just being real. It is about the money. All right? So keep that in mind. Keep that at some forefront for you to say, okay, how do I tip the scales a little bit? How do I shift the energy in my room? How do I get people to engage in a way that is going to support the live stream? That is going to be important as you're looking to grow. All right? Hey, Jennifer. And so I just want to say that out loud. We all fear to spike us out. Yep. Let's see, friends. I'm sorry. Let me catch up on a few more comments. Let's see. It's me. It is always me holding me back. I know that's, but hey, it's always us, ain't it? We can blame other people, but it's always us. It is. Elle, this is Elle's time. If you guys want to connect with Elle, she's Sunday 9:30, Tuesday 8:30. These are PM times. Then Thursday at 8 all times PM in Eastern. Yep, there we go. She does the overthinking conversations. Heather, thank you for the follow. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. We'll talk about the blue box. We'll talk about engagement so you guys can see that too. How can you add a screenshot or video of a topic I'm talking about? How to add a screenshot. You could do like a green screen and have it on your image, an image on your screen. That's under effects. So this is an effect when you're live, where you guys see a gift box. As a live host, I see a wand. And so you could do it that way. You could do it actually before the live too under effects. But click the wand, click effects, and then search for green screen. You want the green screen where the man's holding up his hand in the air. It's like a little emoji type figure holding his hand up. Not the one that's a palm. The one that's a palm will just show it right on your palm. And you got to hold up your hand to see it. But the one where it's a person and their hand is up, you could have an image. Similar to how you see viewer wishes here, you can have a small image on the screen and it'll just sit there. So that's a way to do it. I'm pretty new, so absolutely no offense. Okay, I'm here to learn. There we go, friend. I appreciate that. We'll talk about ways to engage. It is definitely about the money. It's always about the money, though. It is. This is a business. I mean, if you're here for your business, you're looking to grow and build community and go viral and get brand deals and get TikTok shop affiliate and make money that way, or sell your course or sell your services and coaching program and stuff. We're all here for a reason. And that reason could lead to monetization opportunities. And so you want to pay attention to what TikTok's doing as well. Okay, thanks. Hey, Dr. Fleta, welcome to the room. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate you all. Good morning. Good morning, Chronic Illness Stinks. Welcome to the room. The Art of Earth by Sonia. Welcome to the room, friend. Nico Grace, how you doing, my friend? Fearless Leader, thank you for the follow. I see you, my friend. Appreciate the support. Let me know if you guys have questions as you guys are coming in. We're gonna talk through the monetization conversation too. I want to make sure we are learning from that perspective too. Okay, thank you for the heart. Those who are new to the room, put new in the chat. We can say hello to you. And then if you are a live host, let's do this real quick. We'll put it in the chat so you guys can see who are the live hosts in the room. Put your topic, your time, and your time zone. I always say the topic, time, and time zone are 3 T's so that we can, make good sound decisions about other live rooms we want to go to. And then these are people who are, some of the people who are going to put comments in here are seasoned live hosts. They've been doing this for almost a year. And then there's some people who are new and they would love the support. So just know you're getting a variety of folks in here. You said very new. Welcome to the room, Fearless Leader. Welcome to the room. You said leadership, catering, skincare, modest living. Love it. New Las Vegas. Welcome to the room. The Art of Earth by Sonia. Thank you so much. Content creator and international artist specializing in gemstones, painting inspired by culture, heritage, and natural earth materials. Welcome to the room, friend. Fitness nerd Cheryl, welcome. Health, fitness, workouts varies by times. Okay, friend. Hey, and so that's your live stream topic. You vary by time, so you haven't found a time to go live and consistently go live. Okay, so in the beginning, I think that's fine, but as you're looking to grow and you want to build your fan club, your community, you're going to have to lock in on a day and time at some point. And start with you. I'm working on it. Okay. So start with whatever works for you. Don't think about other folks. Think about you. Jana, she's live tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific time. The Sunday wind down featuring soulful R&B music. You guys, her music is so good. So good. I'm East Coast, so I don't get a chance to get to her daily the way I would want to, because she would be like my nighttime wind down. It really would be. And so definitely get to her. She's a good live host. She's like a radio DJ. So she has this great voice and connection. And so we said chronic illness live, new live host coaching, for fibromyalgia. Okay. Back to health. No time certain yet. Okay. So you gotta work on your time. Okay, love that, friend. Thank you so much, Naz. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know what the help is for, but let me know, friend. Dr. Fleta, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, friend. My doula, Shelly, she says she's a life host, grief and life doula, specializing in end of life. Go live every day, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. on Tuesday. I love that. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. I'm sharing the ones that people are putting their time, so you guys can connect with them, especially if they're going live today, so you guys can connect with those hosts. But definitely connect in the chat in general. I have a seller's account. It doesn't allow for affiliate options. I'm confused by how to blend it. You have to have a separate account. Yep. You gotta have a separate account. So this is your seller's account. You would open up another account and make it, get it to be approved for affiliate. So that's what I would recommend doing. Enjoy myself. God bless. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me know. Hold on one second. Let me know if there's anybody else who wants to show and be here. Okay. I mean, show your live stream in here for us. Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate it. Thank you, Art, Sonia, for the Daily Heart Me as well. Dr. Fleta, you have yours 6 p.m. Nurse Carrot. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. Nurse career coaching tonight. That's what your topic is? Okay. I love that. Um, and then Adrian Stone, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday to you as well. Keita, good morning. Good morning. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Angela, thank you for the follow as well. Let me introduce myself. So I am Dr. Lisa, PhD, not MD. And I do TikTok live coaching, and also I'm an online business strategist, and I am a TikTok creator network program agency owner. I'm an owner and I manage creators in my agency. And so that is a free program. I do recruit for this. So people who are going live, who don't have an agency already, who's not under Creator Network program, you can join my agency if you are already going live. You got to be a live host. You got to already be going live. You want to make sure that you are engaging with your viewers and growing your community. You do have to go live if you're in my agency at least 4 days out the week. So you want to have a schedule that you're going live on a more frequent occasion. More frequent is better, if not daily, because that's going to help you with the visibility. That's going to help you with getting pushed out. It takes time. It's a slow ramp up if you do less than that. So I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I don't have anyone coming to my live, but you only going live once or twice a week. So that's not going to do it. Okay? So you want to go live at least, I tell you, 4 days out the week, if not more. I also encourage you to go live longer. Maybe the minimum of 61 minutes. Hey, New Generation Show. The minimum of 61 minutes, because TikTok looks at your valid go live days as a measure of if you are committed to the process. If you are trying to go live, if you can get to 61 minutes or longer, maybe 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So the longer you go is going to help with your visibility. It's going to help you with getting pushed out. Talking to your target audience is going to help, where you're saying the things that matter to them. So you want to constantly say in your live stream keywords that are going to help attract the right people to your room. All right. And so keep that in mind. Your live topic matters, how you're talking about things, saying the things that's going to matter, because it's listening. Yolanda, welcome to the room, Frank. Good morning. And so it's listening to what you're saying and doing. So keep that in mind. You cannot join a Creator Network agency if you already belong to one. You gotta have only one for one of your accounts. It's that account that you have the most diamonds for. And we're gonna talk about diamonds in a second, but the one you've earned the most on. And then also you want to make sure that you are in good standing. My agency is also meaning that you don't have any restrictions or violations, and then also that my agency is approved for US and Canada only. So those are the countries you have to be in to join my agency. Hello, friend. Hello, my friends. Thank you all who are coming in. Appreciate the engagement. Thank you for the shares. So I'm going to pin this. We'll talk more about my agency. I do a weekly meeting with my creators. Today we're doing our meeting. This Sunday is a standing meeting. Sunday at 6:30. I'll be sending an invite out after this live stream. But you want to come to those meetings. You want to engage there, because we're getting a lot of our creators that are growing and building their live streams, and they share tips and strategies of what they're doing. JJ, welcome to the room. We also have I'd be interested, but I need to find my schedule first. Okay, get a schedule going. How long have you been going live? You've been going already, fitness? Yeah, definitely get a schedule going so you can go live on a regular basis. And I see your website in your bio. Be cognizant of that. That could be suppressing your views, because TikTok sees it as someone that you're redirecting people to your website through your bio. So I would say take that out. Okay. And then once you get to the point that, I would say maybe activate Service Plus. If you can activate this and have this feature, there's a feature where you can talk about your services in your live stream and pin it so people can see it. So that's what I would tell you to do instead of having the website initially. And then, some people put their website still in their bio and they're fine, but TikTok does sometimes say that you're redirecting people. So I removed my website and put it on the agency page. I do one-on-one coaching. I do also consultations. And then if you're interested in agency, you can message me here and just say agency, or click this yellow arrow. Click that, and that's Service Plus also, and you can message me that way. Yes, a little over a month. I'm okay. Okay, I'll remove that. Yeah. So so let me know if there's questions. I'll talk about the agency a little bit more, but I just wanted to make sure I did that intro and you guys heard it from me. Thank you, Sonia. In the meantime, let's talk about the ways to monetize, okay? And I said core metrics earlier. I got away because I know we started talking about some other stuff in the chat. And I got away from what I was going to share when it came to time to go live. You want to go live at least 61 minutes. That's a valid go live day. Under your analytics, TikTok tracks how many days you go live. TikTok tracks your diamonds. How many valid go live days is number two. Number three is how long people are, the average time people are watching your live. So you want people to watch your live longer and more. That's important. How long you've gone live. Remember I told you that. So if you're going live for 61 minutes, that adds up over time. So it's like your overall live duration for the month. And then when you look at, hey pals, how you doing, friend? um, when you're looking at how many streams you've done. So even if you've done a 2-minute stream or a 30-second stream or a 2-hour stream, TikTok tracks each time you press that go live button. So they'll tally all your streams you've done as well. And then they will tally your followers, new followers. So those are like the core analytics that TikTok is tracking for you to see how you're growing, okay? And how many new people have followed you or connected to you because of your stream. The first one I said is the main one is diamonds. Diamonds come from people engaging your live stream. So as people are coming to your live, you want them to engage. You want them to actively support your live stream by doing the gifting. You have to have coins in your account to send a gift. You want to send a gift as a viewer because TikTok is actually tracking your engagement as viewers. TikTok tracks everything, okay? So they're tracking your engagement and they actually will give you, me, you, all of us can see it, an indicator to see who is engaging. That indicator is that badge next to your name if you're in my chat. Thank you so much, Keita. I see you, friend. Thank you for the support. Does it count against us when we tweak our bio a few times? Not against you. I think it's helpful to tweak it. You know, it is something you want to pay attention to though, as far as your search, your SEO, and having the right keywords in there. And so keep that in mind. Thank you so much, Unwritten Unstoppable. I appreciate it. And so thank you, Keita. I appreciate you as well. So you want to make sure you're having your bio that is going to attract the right people to your live stream and let people know what your live and what your content is all about. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you, JB. When it comes to that, when it comes to tracking, TikTok looks at that blue box and the daily heart me, that box next to your names to determine how you've been engaging as a viewer. Adventure, you sent your rose. Oh, look at you. First time gifter. Congratulations, friend. You sent that to me. You did not have to send it to me. But I appreciate you doing it. You said yay. Thank you so much. Hey, friends who are coming in. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support as you guys are coming in. Thank you all for the shares. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, this is a good time to share it out. Thank you, Miss Darlene, too. Unwritten Unstoppable. I'm going to figure this out. You got it. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you what that box means, too. So we'll look at that in a second. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, you can share it by clicking this arrow. We're going to try to get over 100. We're right there. So you can share it. You can add it to stories. You can repost it. And then, like I said, you could do what's called the power share by pressing down on my glasses or nose to share out the live that way too. Thank you all for supporting. I see we hit over 100K likes. We're close to hitting over 100 shares. So if you guys don't mind sharing out the live. And so just know that that is what this is about. When you guys are going live, you want to make sure you're engaging. But let me finish about the diamonds too. Good morning. Thank you for that Service Plus message too, friend. You said, good morning. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much. Everyone has a balanced, beautiful day. Thank you so much. First time in. Nora, welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate your support, friend. Others coming in, if you're new to the room, be sure to make sure you're following me. Follow the live host. And then under there, it will have the daily heart me to join my community. So that way you can send a coin, send as 1 penny, so you can join the daily heart me as well. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. Followed. Appreciate it. So let's go here. So let's talk about diamonds. So diamonds come from the gifting. So when someone sends a gift, if it's one rose, it's one coin for a rose. One rose equals one diamond. Okay? So that's what's happening. One rose equals one diamond. TikTok gave me a puzzle. Hold on one second, you all. There we go. All right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. TikTok usually sends that puzzle piece right around the top of the hour, and we're right at the top of the hour. So thank you, friends. I usually go live for about 2 hours, so I'll stay on for at least another hour, maybe a little bit over. But I usually stay on for about 2 hours. So, and that kind of keeps me available. So if I have meetings, I don't have meetings today, but I do have a couple things I need to do to prepare for our meeting tonight on Zoom. So that is that's gonna make me get off close to 2 hours. Um, so okay, so diamonds is what you get. So let's put this in the chat, everybody. So I want you guys to look. We're gonna look at the blue box real quick for our friend Heather, who just got it. If you're new to the room, that's totally fine. I'm gonna teach you guys as well. Um, Go ahead and put the word. We'll just say blue. The color blue. You can put a blue heart. You can put the B letter. Whatever you want to put. Let's put the word blue if possible. And then once we put the word blue, I want you to click your photo. So this is for everybody in the room. Click your photo. And then after you click your photo, because I want your photo to show up when you put something in the chat, it'll show up. Once you click your photo, you'll see your mini profile. That's going to show up here. So that mini profile, I'm going to put my camera so you guys can truly see it. Thank you all. That mini profile breaks it down. So this is you as a viewer in everybody's room. This blue box will follow you. If you don't have one, again, it follows you. You just won't have one. If it says LV0 and it's grayed out, that means you've never done any gifting. Which also means that when TikTok sent that message when you came in someone's room, you haven't supported in that way. You haven't engaged in that way. I don't see my photo. Where is it? Angela, where you put that comment at, click your photo. Your profile photo. Click your photo there. I see it. Yep. You have to put a comment in so that it pops up for you to see. Okay? So then here's what you're going to do. That first box is you as a viewer. It follows you. It goes from level 1 to level 50. Okay? So it goes all the way up to 50. So keep that in mind. And the higher it goes, the harder it is, the more challenging it is to get to 50. It's going to take more points, more funds to get there. Okay? Okay, I'm very new and I need a lot of help. You're totally fine, Angela. You're good. So you got it. So click your photo and then you should see the screen pop up for you. It's going to be for your page. And then it will show you that your boxes are grayed out. You don't have a bio. Once you go back to your profile, I want you to go on your profile. I want you to click the edit button on your profile and add some words to your bio. The bio is a way to make sure that the bio is a way for us to know what your content is about, who you are, what your live stream may be about, who's your target audience. So you can be very creative and decide what you want that bio to say, but it should say something. Okay. Hey, KJs. And so it should say something because again, that's a way for us to get to know you and maybe what your page is going to be about too. TikTok uses that also to help with your search engine optimization. So as people are searching for topics, maybe they'll come across your page, your content, because of that search engine optimization. You've been very intentional about saying the keywords that matter to your page, all right, or to that content. So be mindful to make sure you always have a bio. The bio on your profile also, you have LV0 and member. So everything's grayed out. So these boxes are not filled in with colors and you haven't leveled up. That is because you have to have coins on your account. If you click the gift box in the corner, below here, this gift box, if you click it in the very lower right corner, that's what I was about to say, that right corner has either the word recharge, means that you need to add coins, or it has a number of coins that you have, and maybe you need to still add coins. Hey friend, and so if you click the word recharge, it will pop up another screen that allows you to recharge in the app. However, I would say pause right in the middle of that page. It says recharge on TikTok.com /coin, COIN, to get a 25% discount. So I want you to get the discount so you can get more coins for your money. All right. So I just wanted to make sure I said that out loud so you guys understand the coins is what you want to add. So the coins allows you to send gifts, and then gifts allows you to support the live host by sending them diamonds. Live host will receive diamonds for every coin that was sent from those gifting. And then the live host, this is the core thing of monetization. The live host is then able to use those diamonds that they collected to that those diamonds will calculate a percentage of what they can earn back. The most you can earn for your live is 40% per live, and then each week you can earn up to an additional 13%. Those who are coming into the live, I appreciate you. Thank you all for joining. My new friends flying in. Thank you for joining this live. Let me know if you guys have questions. We are talking about monetization. Thank you, Finesse. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you for that Daily Heart Me. If you have not followed me, feel free to follow. And if you haven't grabbed that Daily Heart Me, click up here so you can join my fan club. All right? So here's what this means. So blue box. And those who want to follow me, just put the word blue in the chat and then click your photo. Those who just came in, you can click. This is you as a viewer, and that's your level that you're at. This is you as a fan club member for my room. This is for my room. You go to somebody else's room. You click here, you'll see your level for their room. Or it may say the word member, meaning that you haven't gotten their Daily Heart Me. You haven't clicked up here. So that's for my room. If it's grayed out, TikTok will gray these out. And if there's numbers there, that means that you have not been here in the last 7 days. Or you haven't gifted in the last 7 days for anybody's room. The blue box is anyone's room. And so if you haven't done that, TikTok deactivates it. It goes gray. Okay? So you got to make sure on a weekly basis you are here, you're engaging, you're doing the things so that you can in turn keep these activated. All right? So when you come into someone's room, we can see if you are grayed out. And you come in and you get your Daily Heart Me, and then you become activated again. All right? So here, if you click the blue, it will show you a blue screen. And this blue screen is calculating the points that you collected. This is the total points you need to get to the next level. These are the points that you've already collected. And then this message here is going to scroll by. It's going to tell you the difference between what you got and what you need what you need and what you got to level up. And so my level right now is 24. I'm trying to get to 25. So I need about 2,300 more points, or 23,000 more points to get to the next level. If you click this question mark in the corner, I tell you guys all the time, question marks is going to tell you a little bit more about what this is all about. Okay? So you can read up on what is the Gifter Level Up program and essentially how to level up. I tell you guys to pay attention to that. That tells a story about you. It's the optics. We know what you've been doing. We know what you haven't been doing. And when you come into someone's room, I say always make sure you have done something to support the live stream, and you have at least that blue box so that you can, in fact, level up. Okay? And you want to slowly work on that and grow and build. All right? It does take time. It doesn't happen overnight, but that's your goal. You're trying to grow as a live host. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate your friend for grabbing that Daily Heart Me. Others coming into the room, I appreciate you all joining as well. Darstar. Hey, how are you doing, friend Darstar? Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Welcome to the room. Thank you for grabbing that Daily Heart Me. Let me know if you guys have other questions. So that's the blue box. The orange box is the Heart Me box. And this is pretty interesting too, because now this is telling you how to support the live stream as a fan club member. Okay? So when you're thinking about being a fan of anything in real life, say you're a fan of a certain band or singer or comedian, you go to their concerts, you buy their music, you follow them on social media, you do the things that a fan would do. Watch them when they're doing talk show interviews and all that stuff. So you're doing the thing a fan would do. And TikTok says, well, let's bring that here. And we're going to create a fan club for this live host and for the other live hosts when you come into their room. And so they give you a list of things to do to support that live host. So that's what the fan club is about. And so you can send popular votes like what our friend Mayhem just did. Hey, Mayhem. The Dr. Lisa Cares is a community gift that's also listed in Fan Club. So that's why you see people sending that, because they're doing the things TikTok told them to do. So your goal is to get your community to support in that way as well, so that you are growing your fan club. Your active fan club members are important, because that also is part of your monetization. All right, so we're going to talk about Scale Live Rewards in a second, but that's important. You're always of a growth mindset as a live host. So you want people to come in, you want them to like what you're doing, you want them to engage. When they don't engage, then you're like, that's kind of the thing you don't want them to do. You want them to do something, because this is an interactive app. Hey, Carrie, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for the support. And so you want that engagement. So that is the blue box. The blue box in the Daily Heartbeat. I didn't talk as much about the Daily Heartbeat. Let me know if you guys have more questions about the fan club. I'm going to give you guys homework real quick though, because I do want you guys to activate your fan club. So if you don't have your badge name for your live stream already set, I want you to create that. Okay? So mine says Lisa. You can see that clearly. And then when you click the heart me up here, you can see Struggling So Hard with TikTok Shop. Hey, Carrie. Welcome. What's happening, friend? You see the name here says Go Live Fam. You can create a unique name for your live stream too. All right? If you have not done this yet, you have homework. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Create that community. Start establishing your community. Start talking about it. Say, hey fam, Go Live fam, welcome to my room. Thank you for being here. Say the things that people feel connected to your room. Money Matters too. Welcome to the room, friend. That's real. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you for those populars. How do you see what yours says? You got to create it. So how do you create it is the question. So let me show you how to create it. So if you're on your profile, thank you all. Hey, Coach Rhonda, I saw you fly in. Click your TikTok studio. This is the agency page. I have not created it for the agency page because I don't go live over there, but as much. So I need to go live more. Let's see. Let me go here. I'm going to go to the live side. So I click TikTok studio, post live. We're on the live side. So this is called the live center. So if you ever hear me say, thank you all for the wink winks and the populates and the daily heart maze. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the support, everybody. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the support. I want you to go to Tools and Resources. Under Tools and Resources, if you click that arrow, it'll show you all these other features. The one I want you to click is called Fan Club. Click your Fan Club. Under your Fan Club, I want you to click Fan Club Zone. This is how you set things up. Fan Club Zone. So scroll over there. You don't see me. I do see you, Rich. Hey, friend. Rich said, wait a minute. I ain't hear my name. I see you. Now, did you say something else? I didn't see it. Hold on one second. Let me check. You said hello. Hey, friend. Thank you so much. I see you, friend. Thank you for that. Darlene, welcome to the room. Finesse, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are awesome. And so, Fan Club Zone. And then once you click Fan Club Zone, we say Fan Club Identity. That's what we're clicking. Fan Club Identity. So, like I said, it's going to look like this because this account has not done it either. So, you would see where you can put a badge name up to four letters. Mine is Lisa. And so that's what I have for here. And then you can name your fan club. Mine says Go Live Fam. That's what I named. Okay. TikTok Studio then. What again? On laptop trying. I don't know if it's on the laptop. I think you got to come to the phone. I really do. I don't think you can do it from the laptop. I think you have to go to the phone. You have to do it from your phone. I'm pretty sure of that. I felt like that came up once before. But I'm not certain. You said boo. I'm not certain. I'm not 100% certain, but I feel like that was a conversation before and it was a phone feature, not a laptop feature. But if it is on the phone, on the laptop, I don't know where to direct you. Okay. Thank you all. Hey, Money Matters. Thank you for the shares. If you haven't shared out the live, let's see if we can share this live. We'll see if we can get it close to 200 now. missed it. What feature? To name your fan club. So, um, Fitness Nerd, you have that Lisa badge. That's a feature you can create for your room, and you can name it for your community. When people click there, they can see the name of your fan club. So if you guys have not done that, that's your homework. Okay. Who hasn't done it? Let's put ourselves out there. Who hasn't done it? Oh, I did that on the phone too. Okay, good, good. Yeah, definitely do it on the phone. I think the phone is where you get it. If you haven't done it, you said me. Okay. I have no idea. Okay, okay, me. I have not. Okay. All right. So let's make sure we take care of that. He said me, Angela. Girl, you know I have it. Baby steps. He said, let me go do it. No, I don't want y'all to overthink it. Just put something there, but I want you to do it. And my newbies, I was trying to see how many of my agency folks didn't do it. So thank you so much. Do you create your community gift, or does it TikTok do it? TikTok does it. TikTok will give you approve you for the community gift. I don't know what the rules are, but they've been rolling them out since Community Fest. We've seen a lot that came in the month of June. There's some more that came in July, and I think another wave of people are getting them. Look at you, got your daily heart made. Look at you, friend. How you are doing it, friend. Hey, Toya. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. Can you get cash tips instead? TikTok Jack, what you mean by cash tips? Tell me more what you mean by that, friend. You can make money, the monetization in your live stream. There's several different ways to do it. But I don't know what you mean by cash tips. Like, what does that mean? The gifting is what people will send you. That's what you're getting. Thank you all who are coming in. Appreciate you all. Let me know if there's any questions. In the meantime, we're gonna keep this conversation going. So I showed you guys the blue box. I showed you the heart me, what those look like. So I did that on purpose. I want you guys to understand you need to have those things set. You want to engage. Thank you on the YT. Hey friend, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate the support, everybody on the YT and on TikTok. I do co-stream on both platforms. So on both places, same name for both platforms. Thank you all for being here. Okay, so monetization. We learned diamonds come from the gifting that happens in your room. You can earn up to 40% of that, 40% per live, and then there's up to 13% each week. So there's the metrics you want to pay attention to. All right. The metrics you want to pay attention to is that each and every time you go live, you are paying attention to how long you go live for monetization purposes. Let me be very clear about that. There's a different core metric for TikTok tracking your days of going live. Okay? So there's a different core metric. It's called the valid go live day. So you are valid with going live. How do you track that? You got to go live over 60 minutes. So I said at least 61 minutes or more. That's why I say that. That is a core metric. However, when it comes to earning the higher percentage for your diamonds, one of the factors is based on your live duration. You said nail polish remover. What happened, friend? Nora, why did you say that, friend? Thank you so much. Are you just saying random things for me? Let me know. TikTok comments are appreciated, friend. They helped me so much. That helped me so much. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Appreciate you, friend. Oh, my bad. That was a text from my from my husband. Like, I copy paste the wrong one. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. That seemed like something I would have done. Before you told me, I thought it was 60 minutes. Yes, you want to go over? I'm laughing. I was like, oh, that sounds like something I would have done. I was like, Nora, you trolling me? I know my nails ain't done, but what you doing? I don't have my little pressos on today. I was like, she calling my nails out. I got insecure real quick. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I was like, they ain't even polished. Hey, Luna. Hey, April. Okay, so um, I would have done that too. Okay, so the valid go live days are important. When it comes to your monetization, you want to make sure you go live over 25 minutes because it's a scale live reward. So each scale, yeah, so funny. You said last night I was live for 3 hours because the engagement was so interesting. My audience enjoyed it. Look at you, friend. I love it. I love that. Good job. So it's a scale. So keep this in mind. So with the scale live rewards, there's different monetization percentages. You get a percentage. I said up to 40% is what you can earn per live. So the first metric is based on your live duration. So if you go over 25 minutes, TikTok gives you 38%. If you go under 25 minutes, TikTok gives you a scale. It's 20%, 30%, 35%. Then you get to the 38% at 25 minutes. So there's some other time frames that you can get a lower percentage. Thank you, Doc. I'm learning and growing. There we go. And so those percentages matter. So the time matters. So 25 minutes or more gets you the higher percentage because of monetization. Okay, so the max you can earn based on monetization is 38%. All right. If you go 60 minutes, 61 minutes, that's fine. You went over 25, you're going to get 38%. Okay? But the other thing I want you to pay attention to is new follows. So you're always paying attention to who's coming to your room. You heard me multiple times say, hey guys, if you're new to my room, be sure to follow the live host because that's part of your monetization metrics. Does that make sense? So you hear me saying that, and I would think the people who are coming in getting this great information and value will want to follow the live host. And so you want to make sure you remind people that. All right. Sometimes people are just here listening and they don't even, it's almost like a tunnel vision. Thank you so much, friend. I see you. You want to, you're focused on the conversation, you're focused on what's being shared, and you're not paying attention to all the other stuff that's going on around here. And so I pointed out to people intentionally, knowing that the follow button is up here and they see that and hopefully they click it. All right. And so thank you, friends. And so you got to do that. So you want to encourage follows. That's something you want to do, as well as when it comes to once they follow, they have to have coins on their account. They can actually join your fan club. Okay. And so you want them to join the fan club as well. Okay. And so you got to do those reminders. That's part of being a live host. You want to do that. Thank you for grabbing a daily heart me. Is it Nasara? Is that Nasara? Nasara. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. Nasara Lynn. Thank you so much, friend. And so you want to make sure you point those things out because people may not know that they need to click that. And so as they're engaging and supporting your live stream, they're also helping with building your community. All right. And they're also getting themselves engagement points too. Remember, we talked about the blue box, the listen box. There's points associated with that. And that engagement while you're in a room matters. All right. So monetization is based on per live, how long you go live, 38% when you go 25 minutes or more, and how many new followers. Thank you, Rich. I see your friend. Appreciate you. How many new followers you get, 5 or more gets you 2%. The 38 plus the 2 equals the 40. So the most you can earn is 40. So as a live host, you should be paying attention to those things. Yeah, I get many followers nightly. There we go. That's awesome. You're growing, friend. I love that. I love hearing these testimonies. I love hearing them. Hey, voiceover Trish. How are you, voiceover career coach Trish? Welcome in, friend. And so we're breaking down monetization so people understand how this works. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions as you come in as well, guys. I'm happy to answer questions. I know sometimes it takes me in different directions, but I'm happy to answer. Hey, sorry I've been away. No problem. That's the whole, you slowly get back to things. Hey, friend, how you doing? 444. Hello, new here. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you being here. Let me know if there's any questions. Be sure to follow the live house at the top. Let me know if you have any questions, though, about going live. Um, the other metric is a weekly metric under the Skill Live Rewards. Remember, I told you it was two sections. One that is about per live you do, and the other one is weekly. And so where that breaks down is that is three different factors that are in that metric. You can earn up to 13%. So when TikTok does its marketing for the Skill Live Rewards, it actually says the most you can earn is 53%. Now, they factor in per live and those weekly missions that you're going to do, the weekly stuff. And 40% plus up to 13 is the 53. However, me, you, the average person does not see that 53. We see probably around 48, maybe 49 each week. Okay? So there's some things that you got to know that won't factor into that 53. And that typically is the weekly missions. So there's three factors over there. The first one is that you go live. If you go live 2 or more days, if you go live one day, it's 6%. If you go 2 or more days, it is an 8%. So that's why I said most of us see about that 8%, 48. So because if you go live, that's good. Now, then the next factor would be based on how many active fan club members you have. Keep in mind, I just told you a little while ago, if a person doesn't go live or doesn't come onto your live stream or come to your room for at least 7 days, it deactivates. So these numbers, each day, actually, they go up and down. You know, you'll see it going up and down. You'll come in your live, so maybe you just do one live a day. Hey, Luna, you do one live a day, you come back the next day, your numbers drop. And you're like, well, what happened? Well, people didn't come to your live for over a week, and now they fall off. Okay? So that active fan club member is so important. And so it says if you got 10 active fan club members, you can get 1%. If you have anywhere between 10 and 100, you can get 1.5%. Remember I said average person gets between 48 to 49. That's where all this is coming in now. You can get 1.5% if it's 100 or more, between 100 and 2,000. 2,000 or more, you get 2%. Now, again, there's the metrics. That's a metric that most of us won't see. We won't see that 2% because that's 2,000 fan club members. And again, the fan club members go up and down. So those are people who are at the A League. They're performing at a high level. And so they get to see that. We don't typically. And then the last metric is based on your league. And so league, I'll talk about league because I keep getting that question. I end up talking about it in my 4 o'clock. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, friend. I'll talk about leagues because I talked about it in my 4 o'clock. I'll talk about it here because a lot of people miss it if you don't come to my 4 o'clock. So I'm going to talk about it here in a second. Let me catch up on a few comments. I still don't know how to do the viewers wish list. I need to, okay, so let me talk about leagues and then I'll talk about viewer wishes. I want you guys to do that. If you are in my agency, I'm making this a campaign, okay? Just so that you guys know, it's about to roll out soon. So start practicing viewer wishes. Stay with me if you're in the agency because I'm going to give you a little teaser tip today about it. So stay with me because I'm starting to talk about this, but I want you guys to start using viewer wishes, okay? Which box actually tells your active viewers? Your heartbeat. It's going to be up here. When you're live, you see your active viewers. Angela. Yep, so that's where you'll see that. Thank you all for the engagement. Ashley, welcome to the room. I've given up, Dr. Lisa, but I did my live. I did go live for 21 days straight, thanks to you. Look at you, Fred. Well, are you still giving up? Don't give up. Are you done now? You're like, I did 21 days. I'm done now. I gave up. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate it. Thank you, friends. I appreciate everybody who shared out the live. Ashley, tell me what you meant by that. That tickled me. She said I gave up, but look here. I did 21 days. Oh my gosh. Capable, you said, I had New Zealand, the U.S., Africa, and many others in my room nightly. Don't give up, guys. There we go. Capable, where are you located? I feel like are you in another country too, or the Caribbean? Let me know where you're at, friend. I think we've had this conversation before, but I can't remember. So, let me know. You said in the Caribbean. Okay, I thought so, friend. Yay, I did, but at least I tried. You said you 14, I did 21. Ma'am, I would have told you to do 30 or 60. I did have 14 though. You're right. I did have the 14 up there for people to just kind of get going. Don't give up. You got this. Someone was like, "You're only getting gifts because of me." What does that mean? You're only getting somebody in your room said that to you. Well, you needed to expand your folks in your room too. And what was your topic about? Let me see. What was you talking about in your live? Were you singing? Oh, nice. Let me know if you were singing. Almost gave up, but things are picking up now. Yes. Yeah, that's it. It takes time, you all. It does. I don't want you guys to make this seem like it doesn't take time. I would say, when you think about a 90-day probationary period at a job, think about it from that perspective. It takes time to get through those first 3 months or so. And as you're doing this, you'll get more comfortable and accustomed to what's happening. Same thing with a new job. You're going to learn the jargon. You're going to learn who are the key players. You're going to learn how to engage better. You're going to learn all that stuff, and you'll become confident. By 3 months, you figure you can do your boss's job. But at the end of the day, you're still learning and growing. So that's how you should think of it. Everyone, let's long share. Thank you so much. Comment, share, gift if possible. Tap, tap, tap. Look at you, friend. Thank you for the support coming on in here. That's it. That live, I was just talking, trying to battle. They were saying I wouldn't be getting any gifts without them. So battling is a lot of is a game. Let me just say that for people in the room. It is a game. It's a match event. It comes. You get points from people liking the live, liking the screen, commenting. That'll get you points in gifting. TikTok likes those match events because it is true. People gift in a way that they normally don't gift at. But I tell people, the whole point of it. Hey, Chocolate. Hey, Sandy. I tell people that the whole point of it. Oh, I love that, L. You said, did you enjoy what you're doing? Go live. Yep. The whole point of it is to build your community so it becomes a community building opportunity. It gives you exposure you normally don't get, as well as it helps with monetization goals. If you have some monetization goals out there. So today we're talking about monetization. I'm doing kind of a full mask off. Here's what you need to know conversation. All right. And then I was so happy to get to C5 and then got demoted back to D1. Okay. That is where I'm about to talk about leagues. Stay with me because I want to manage your expectations there. Hey guys, thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. Look at you, friend. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, Chocolate. Sandy, welcome to the room. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for that daily heart me as well. She said demoted, girl. I mean, it's not necessarily demoted. Chocolate Bessie's how do we repost? How do you repost? You click the arrow. If you click the arrow below, it'll say the word repost as an option for you to repost the live. So click in the arrow here. Click your arrow, and then you can repost the live. You could add it to your stories. You could share it to individuals, group chats. You can search for people, or you can do what's called a power share. If you press down on my glass nose, middle of the screen, you press down, and then you can do what's called a power share by sending it to individuals. Mindset is everything. Yes, L. Yes, I enjoy singing most, but I can't do that every day. So in order to do every day, I talked. You're gonna have to think about your rotation though. So if you enjoy singing and you have, I guess, some singing training that you've done, that you participate in, maybe that becomes what you're talking about, where you're talking about singing. So maybe you're not singing, or if you do sing, maybe you just sing a few notes, but you're not necessarily going full throttle. And so it becomes still people who are interested in your gift, your talent, and your knowledge. they're in the room, they're engaging back. And then if you do want to integrate a battle into it, you make that part of your process. You absolutely can. So you just say, hey guys, we're going to do a commercial break for TikTok. We're going to do a quick battle. If you guys don't mind supporting, tap share out the live as well as comment. That's going to give me points. And then I appreciate any gifting you do as well. And so that becomes part of your flow. But don't feel like you have to sing every day, but maybe it is that it is part of what you offer. Literally means to be moved down in ranking is exactly what happened. Well, I'm gonna explain what happened though. Let's explain what leagues. So let me do a tutorial on leagues. So let me do a tutorial on leagues too. I think it was because you didn't understand the league process, and you do lose your fragments and your shields if you don't go live consistently or hit those goals for your lives, the diamond goals. Okay, so let me explain it. So let's do this. And so, but that becomes a strategy. And what I tell people in 21 days, I would have told you not to pay attention to your leagues. Matter of fact, what I'm about to teach, I normally don't teach. I'm going live every day. It was the gifts. What I'm going to teach is that you build your community first, then you focus about leagues. Okay? Don't focus on leagues if you don't have a solid community. Hear me clearly. What I'm going to teach you is just for informational purposes only. If you have not been here paying attention to your community, engaging with your community, looking at ways that you can improve and grow, but not pressuring yourself with the leagues. 21 days was too soon to even pay attention to that. It's just too soon. I would have said, you know what, unless you had a room that was really growing and blooming and people were coming in and flowing and stuff, I would say give yourself definitely the 30-day mark. Maybe I would even say push it out to 60 before I would start honing in on the leagues. That's my 2 cents about it. You said, where are we at likes, please? The likes is 1.2. You see it right under my name? It's almost 125K likes. Thank you for asking. You said, I want to make sure Dr. Lisa's pointing this out. Thank you guys. Let's keep tapping. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the great information today. I have to sign out. Thank you so much, Fred. Okay, so let's go. Let's talk about leagues. I want you guys to see this in real time. I don't focus on leagues. I need to grow my local community first. That's it. I would say that. The league is too much pressure. Too much pressure. I don't want you guys to be under pressure. All right? So, really quickly, here's what I'm going to tell you. Guys, let's tap the live out. Go. Yes, we got 125. Thank you, friends. Keep tapping. I appreciate it. Okay, so you have to fall in love with the process. The results will follow. That's true. That is true. And then once you're at that point, then you can decide like, hey, here's what I'm going to do to make sure that I'm actually hitting my milestones, those goals for my room. All right. Okay. Leagues. Let's do this. Everybody in the room, put the word box. Put the word box in the chat. Chat. Once you put the word box, I want you then to click your photo. Put the word box and then click your photo. The reason I'm telling you to do this, and you're going to click your photo once you do it. The reason why I'm telling you to do this is because I want you to see your leagues. I'm going to show you yours and how to get to yours. And in most cases, I'm going to show you another workaround because it's not showing up fully from my screen. So I'm going to show you, some people have it, some people don't. We'll see what happens. Dula Shelley, welcome to the room. So you saw these 2 boxes. You see this empty space. TikTok is TikToking me. I don't know why my league box is not showing up. Some of you will have an empty space also. Some of you will have a brown diamond-shaped box with a letter and a number. The letter and the number represents your league. So it starts at D5, goes all the way up to A1. D5, D4, D3, D2, D1. That's the D league. C league is similar, C5 to C1, C5, 4, 3, 2, 1. B league is B5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A league is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So those are the leagues. A league just got expanded to 5, 4. It was only 321, but just know, hey, I'm about to call you back. I'm on my live. Okay, bye. Okay. Am I back? Sorry about that, y'all. Let me see. Am I here? Let me know if y'all see me. I feel like I'm frozen. Let me know if I'm frozen. Yes, you are back. Okay, perfect. Okay. My daughter just called. You see me? Okay, perfect. Some of y'all see. Okay, okay. I see. I think I'm back. You're here. Okay, good. My daughter called, so she froze my live because she called. I was like, "How'd she call?" I put on Do Not Disturb. It was like a little skip record. Oh, you're here. You were glitching for a second. Yeah, my daughter had called me. It was a phone call that interrupted. So now you guys see what a phone call will do for your live stream. Yeah. So you guys may have to come back and come back in if I'm still frozen. It's a slight lag, but you're here. Okay, there. So yeah, come back and come back in if it's still frozen for you all or still lagging. All right. So yeah, my baby girl calls. I normally will check on her and see whatever's going on to make sure I'm not missing something important. Okay. So um what I will say is, what was I saying? The league. So be mindful of these leagues. I want you guys to be aware of what you're doing. So, really quickly here, this box here is empty for me. However, I can still see it. So you have, you go out and back in if it's lagging. Yep, yeah. If it's lagging, go back out and in. Yep. And so since I don't see my diamond box, who has their diamond box? Put that in the chat. Do you guys have yours? Who has it? Hey, Patrice. Who has the box that shows the Diamond League? What league you're in? You do? You got it? Okay. Okay, it's not showing up on my end, but you see it on your side, so that's good. No. Yeah, not everybody will see it. So it's an empty box now, but I'm going to have you click your gift gallery. You got yours, Elizabeth? It's not showing up on my end. I'm not sure. TikTok is being weird. But click your gift gallery. Your gift gallery shows your league also. Okay? Your gift gallery will show your league. And now that little number in the top is there. I want you guys to click that. D5 for me. I'm going to click it. And it pops up this screen. Okay? So if you click your D5 or whatever your number is, click it here. And then once you click it, it'll say View the Creators League. And so for this account, I am a D4. Okay? So I'm a D4 for this account. And so this account breaks down my league. Remember I said earlier, let me come back. I'm going to come out of this. I'm going to start over. Remember I said this is you as a viewer. This is you as a fan club member. And if the box is showing here, it's going to be you as a live host. So this is how you perform it as a live host. And then this is your gift gallery. This gift gallery is something TikTok sets based on your league. And this is how people can become title gifters for your room. Okay? So they can become title gifters, and that's how they can kind of submit themselves for the week. TikTok weeks goes from Monday to Sunday. Okay, so we're about to get a new gift gallery tonight at midnight Eastern time zone. We're going to get a new gift gallery, and so people can do that. You said you can't hear you. I can't hear you. You may have to go back out and in again, Dakota. Anybody else, if you can't hear me, I think when she called, it might have interrupted my volume. I'm not sure what happened. D5 is the lowest. So the first level, everybody starts at D5. Now some people, no, I can now. Okay, perfect. Some people may progress quickly out of D5, out of the D League. But for the most part, we all start at D5. So D5 is the first level. Yep. You're live glitched. Yeah, I got a call. My daughter had called me and it interrupted things. So that's what just happened. What do the gifts do for the creator, or do they only help the viewers grow? Emma, yeah, you missed my conversation about gifting. Both the creator and the live host get something from gifting. You as a viewer, you are B5. Yep, I'm B5. Yep. You as a viewer will get um, points, and then me as a live host will receive diamonds. Diamonds goes towards my monetization. The points goes towards your engagement that you've been doing, the gifting engagement you've been doing on the app, and you are leveling up. And then for me, from this here, I could potentially league up if I get enough diamonds throughout my live stream. So as a live host, you're always looking to get as many diamonds as you can to make sure you are going to be able to stay in your league. Okay, the goal is to stay. You don't want to drop down, or you want to advance. So if you get more diamonds, you can advance. You can league up. You can drop down as you grow too. So keep that in mind. So I'm gonna click this here. You get your D. You get to your D league here. Here's where you're going. You can hit the button here, and then you can see your league. This is your current league and where you're at. There's this timeline here that you're paying attention to. Okay, and it actually tells you 171 more diamonds to get one fragment. A fragment is here. Think of it as a credit. Hey, Daquan, how you doing, friend? Beverly, welcome to the room. 200 minutes. Awesome, friend. Thank you so much. So think of fragments as credits. So you're trying to get credits so you can continue to league up. All right. So, good day. Can you show me how to put your topic on the screen? I did a video post for this, Arlene's journey. If you go into on my page, on this page, probably go to like the 5th row down. So the first 3 boxes are pinned, and then from there go 5 maybe down, 5 or 6 down. You'll see a video that says creating boards. Okay. So I did a video there where I teach you and walk you through how to create the boards. So that's called a board. Yep. Okay. You're welcome, friend. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate you guys supporting my live goal and viewer wishes. I'll talk about viewer wishes next. Okay. If you're in the agency, I was saying earlier, stick around. I'm going to try to talk about, I'm going to wrap up leads quickly, and I'll talk about viewer wishes because I am doing a campaign for viewer wishes. Okay. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Appreciate your friend. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm doing well. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you asking. What number of followers determines when you can go live? You can go live as few as 50 followers. So you can go live as few as 50 followers. You got to make sure your account's over 7 days, that you posted content, that you've done some level of engagement, gifting engagement. Blue box is something you want. Heart me was great because you're signaling to TikTok that you want live access. You understand how to go live. And then 50 followers. So you should have live access now. I will check out your page and apply it to your message here in a bit. Oh, okay. Gotta put the little ones down. Okay, no problem, friend. So really quickly, there's a timer. You see that timer there? It says 11 hours and 39 minutes. And so that timer is based on a 24-hour clock. The clock changes to a new day as of midnight Eastern time for us. So midnight is what you're paying attention to on the East Coast. Depending on what your time zone is, it will show for you. So Central time will be 11 o'clock. Pacific time will be 10 o'clock. And so you're paying attention to this clock. Is that right? Maybe Mountain time is 10 o'clock. And then 9 o'clock is Eastern Pacific time. And so you're paying attention to this clock here. Okay? That clock is where you want to be. If you're not going to get a fragment, D League, you don't lose a fragment. And C, B, and A League, you do lose a fragment. You could lose a fragment. You could drop down. All right? So you want to make sure you're maintaining where you're at and growing. So here, along this timeline, it says between zero, you'll get no, you won't lose a fragment because you're in the D League. But if you get to the 70% mark, I'm sorry, the 20% mark, you can gain a fragment. If you get to this 10% mark, you can get 2 fragments. So depending on how people send you diamonds or how you receive diamonds, diamonds come from what? Put in the chat. How do you get diamonds? Anybody? How do you get diamonds? Hey, Karen B. Gifts. Yep. Yep. So, and diamonds come from the gifts that are sent, and you get a diamond for every coin. So somebody sends 1 rose, that's 1 coin, you get 1 diamond. Somebody sends 2 roses, 2 coins, you get 2 diamonds. Somebody sends a hand heart, that's 100 coins, you get 100 diamonds. So that's how that works, all right? That's how you get diamonds, based on how people have been gifting and what kind of, how many coins they spent. So ultimately, thank you for the rose, friend. So ultimately, you're paying attention to where you stand. And if you're going to get a fragment or 2, or if you're in D League, you don't have to worry about losing, which is good. But it is the lower league. And the goal is that you're moving up. So when you got to the C League, I don't know if our friend is still here. Ashley, if you're still here, when you got to the C League, you then entered into the ability to lose. Okay? Lose your diamonds. And again, this is based on a 24-hour clock. So I'm going to say this clearly. If you are not someone who is going live on a daily basis, if you miss a day, you're like, I don't go live on the weekends. I'm taking a break. I don't go live on the weekends. And you miss a day, you are going to drop down. Okay? Or you're going to lose a fragment. Or you're going to have to use a shield, which will shield you on those days you want to take a break. So you can be strategic like that and have so many shields that you've gotten. Shields come from you leaguing up. They give you a shield. But you can also lose. Okay? You can also lose your space. You can drop down. And that's what happened. So it's not that you were, so I think it's all semantics. When you say demoted, you did drop down. I don't think Ashley's still here. She did drop down. She dropped down, but she dropped down because she didn't understand the process. And then if she did understand the process, she would have said, okay, you know what? I lost my fragment. I lost my fragment. And that's what she did. She lost her fragment. She lost her shield. And she lost enough fragments and shields so that she dropped down to another league. Yeah. And she didn't have enough fragments or shields to keep her where she was at. So that's how that works, okay? Hello. Thank you so much, the Lifestyle Lead. Welcome to the room. So you should go live for 30 minutes each day? No, you should go live for an hour and 1 minute or more each day. Shields are like PTO, yeah. That's a good. That's a way I think of it. Yep. So yeah, you should want to go live at least over an hour to make it a valid go live day, so that you can get a day of going live. So you want to go 61 minutes or more. All right. Let me know if there's questions about that. I so appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Let me know if there's questions. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Thank you on the YT. What if you are consistently only 2 or 3 days a week? Does it have to be every day? Lifestyle League, if you're going to pay attention to leagues, it have to be every day. If you're going to look at your league and try to grow as a live host, you're doing it daily. Yep. It's a daily ranking. It's a ranking. That's what that is. It's a ranking. Okay? That's funny. Taking PTO on TikTok. Exactly. You're like, I'm going to take some time off. I got enough shields. I got enough paid time off. I got enough shields and I got like 3 fragments. so I won't drop down. I'm going to use 2 of my fragments. And then if I got to use a shield, I use a shield. But yeah, does it have to be the same time? No, not here's what that's a good practice. You want to go live the same time every day so people can get used to that schedule and know that that's what time you'll show up. Yeah. Yeah. I would encourage same time. But if your schedule doesn't necessarily allow for that initially, just get used to going live. At some point you do need to schedule yourself though. So that's why some creators go live in the AM and PM. Yes. So now you're getting to how the A leaguers and some of us B leaguers. I do that anyway, and it just so happens that it works for my league. For the most part, I didn't go live every day in the month of July. July was my birthday month. I had a lot of little travel and some other things I did, so I only went live once a day, and so I dropped down significantly. And I say significantly because I was B4. Well, if I talk about this, I got to talk about it from back in March where I was B3 and I went on vacation. That's when we did that other trip. And that dropped me down. Didn't drop me down as bad as I thought it would be, but it dropped me down to B4. And I had been B4 all the way up into July. And then I dropped down to B5. Yeah. So I think it took a shield or two away. I think I had two shields. And then it took my fragments. And so I'm at B5 and I don't have a fragment. I'm like hanging on. So we'll see what today looks like. Today might be an interesting day. People do battles. That's the other thing they do. They do battles as another way to kind of keep them where they're at and either preserve or get them higher. Yep. That's the strategy, y'all. And I say this to you guys, this monetization strategy. TikTok has this league thing to kind of keep you going and keep you kind of thinking about that competitiveness for how you want to show up and how do you want to continue to grow and build and maintain where you're at. So that's all part of TikTok strategy. But in order to play TikTok's game, you're gonna have to figure out other ways to make sure your room is growing the way you want it to and you're hitting those goals. New generation, you said you dropped down to D League ever since I started going live 5 days instead of 7. Yeah, so it's a daily ranking. Yep. Thank you so much. Hey, lady Esquire, welcome to the room, friend. Yes, daily. So if you go on twice a day, can you split up the 30 minutes of time? No, you cannot. One of those lives in that day has to be 61 minutes or more. Yeah. TikTok sees it as individual live streams. They're not just tallying what you did in one day in that way. So just know, yeah, those are all individual live streams, but one of them need to be over 60 minutes. So yeah, so happy Sunday, friend. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, so everyone please tap, tap, tap. Thank you so much, friend. Share, share, share. Follow. Give. Go. Thank you, friend. I appreciate the support. Okay, so now let's talk about viewer wishes. Are we good with leagues? I think that's enough on leagues. If you guys want to read up more about it, so in the league area, there's those 3 dots in the corner. I don't know why they don't have a question mark, but they have frequently asked questions, and it gives a whole little breakdown. Okay, so pay attention to that. I think this needs to be updated because I don't know if they created it now where it has that league A1 through 5 now. So I think it's still saying A1 through 3. So just know that there's a little bit of outdatedness that's there, but for the most part, it's consistent. You said all the things. Thank you so much. Do all the things. I appreciate the support, you all. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, so let's talk about viewer wishes. All right. And so as a live host, I want you guys to think about this feature as a way you can start getting additional engagement and support. Let me turn my fingers the other way. I hate when my screen's mirrored because I always point, not I can point better. I always point the opposite direction. So this is a great way to think about how do you build more engagement in your room. People oftentimes are looking for something to do, to get information from you or to understand how to properly engage. And this becomes another way to do it from a gifting perspective. People can come in, they can support. Now, really quickly, this particular feature here, this viewer wishes, is TikTok's template. It's called Affection Station. I did not change any of the words. I did not change any of the gifts. I use it here as an example, almost as an example for how people can engage in the room. But no, you can change it out based on what you want. I have the timer going. I could turn that off, but I like the fact that it restarts for me just because it resets the whole viewer wishes thing. But you can have it where it's just a stagnant, it doesn't have a timer, it's just there on the screen and it just has a running list. If you guys were to click the viewer wishes, I'm going to show you here. If you click it here real quick, it pops up the gift that was there, but it has this wish queue. If you click that, that will show the gift that was sent during this time frame. Okay? If you make it stagnant, it would have showed all the gifts that was shown there. For this one, it's like a 30-minute timer. It would have shown all the gifts that's there. So that's probably another reason why you don't want to have a timer. If you want it to be a running list, you'll see all the gifting that happened. But when it resets the gift options too. How do you set the timer? So it is a settings wheel under viewer wishes. I'm going to show you guys how to get to it in a second. It's located once you start the live, you can get to it, and then before you start the live, you can get to it there as well. It's under interact. So I'll show you guys that in a second, but let me explain this a little further. When you think about engagement in your room, there's, you want people to engage, you want them to support. People will make a decision on how they want to do that. You want to think about what your room topic is and kind of what you're doing. So if you're a room that's like maybe a music room, you might set viewer wishes to be where people might be able to select the next song, or maybe there's some artists, some singers and artists that you want to portray, and maybe somebody wants to click the gift for, I don't know, Beyonce, and you have Beyonce's name here, or maybe you have a different type of music, genre music, and people want to hear a hip hop song, and you put hip hop there. So you decide how you want your room to flow and what you want to offer based on what you're doing. Does that make sense? Put a Dr. Lisa Care sticker if that makes sense. Thank you so much, friend. Hey, Nas. Hey, Purple Cat Scoops. Welcome to the room. Thank you for the follow. If I missed you, feel free to say hello in the chat. Also, if you haven't followed the live host, click follow. And then you can also click join afterwards to join my fan club. So thank you so much for that, Daily Heart Me. So when you're thinking about a beauty, if you're like a beauty creator, I gave the music creator as kind of a way you can think about this. If you're a beauty creator, let's see, it just refreshed. You can set it so that maybe you're wanting people to pick the next thing you're going to do as far as, skincare routine or makeup or whatever. Or maybe you have different makeups there, lipstick, mascara, eyeshadow, and you ask people to pick what you want, what you want them to do next time. Maybe you ask them to pick a color, a shade that you want them to use. So again, viewer wishes is kind of like you as viewers are going to pick what you wish for me to do or you want me to do for you. Okay? Hey, how you doing from Brazil? Thank you, Jennifer, being here. And so as you're thinking about this, be strategic about what you're offering. Let me say the educator creator, you can have people pick topics for you. If you are a creative, maybe a knitter, a crocheter, an artist, you can have people select a challenge for you to do or pick a color or pattern or something. Your lives are so informative. Thank you so much, friend. So I just want you guys to think about, like, how do you make this part of your live stream? My educational folks, maybe there's a topic you want to cover, and there's different topics you're going to have here. Also, hey, Coach, how you doing, Coach Mike? Also, you can make it so that, again, if you're going to use the timer or have it up there for a set period of time, maybe that's part of your early engagement. So the moment people walk into your room, the viewer wishes sets the tone because you're now saying, this is what we're going to do in this live. And so people are clicking that. So my tarot card readers or anybody who's doing the oracle cards, tarot cards, they have it set there for a certain amount of time because people come in and want to get readings, and then they only have so much time that they can do readings. And so You got to get there early so that you can get your reading done or get in the queue, that wish queue I showed you. And so that becomes part of their strategy too. And then they take it down at some point. Okay. So I want you guys to kind of think about your room. What are you asking people to do? So those tarot card readers, they'll have full read, mini read, yes or no questions. They'll have different things they want people to do. So think about your live, integrate this into what you want people to do for you. Does that make sense? Drop a heart in the chat so we are all thinking about this correctly. I don't want you guys to walk away and say, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Okay? If you don't understand it, say, Doc, I don't understand it. I'm fine with it. I'm going to show you guys how to set it up, though. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you all. So I want you guys to think about the engagement that's happening in your live. The engagement that happens in your live directly aligns with how your live will perform over time. Does that make sense? If people are not chatting, people are not commenting, people are not sharing, people are not gifting, this is a business. It's going to impact how your live grows too. It does have an impact. I don't want you guys to sit back and say, oh, well, you don't have to do nothing. I'm just going to sit here. And you can sit here. You can do that. But then you can't complain when you don't get the viewership. You can't complain when you're not getting any engagement. So you got to make sure you're doing things that's going to make people engage and make people support. All right? And think about how you transform your life. So let me know if there's questions about that. Are we good? Capable, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here, because you asked, I think you asked specifically about viewer wishes. Anybody else? I'm going to show it on my other account. Anybody else who is in here that was inquiring about that? So let me know. Let me know if you are new to my room. Put new. And then let's do this. My friends in the room, if you're just watching me, let's try to get some more engagement in the chat. Let's tell me where you're from. Put that in the chat so we can get some more comments going. Guys, plus the chat, come and help me. Yeah, thank you so much, friend. Some people need 3 phones. So people need 3 phones. Not necessarily. You might need 2 if you want to have a second phone supporting what you're doing, but not necessarily 3. New, how you doing? Independent Bling, thank you so much for being here. Purple Cat Scoops, appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching the live for 100 minutes. I see you guys. Thank you, JB. I see you, friend. UK girl, how you doing, Duro? Thank you so much. Oakland, California. Los Angeles. Okay, another West Coast folks. Hey, how you doing, New Generation? Thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate it, friend. Donut for a minute ago. Donut for a minute ago. What's that mean, friend? Georgia, welcome to the room. Appreciate you as well. And then let me know if you guys are live hosts. Put that in the chat as well. Who is a live host and who's new with this? If you haven't gone live before, tell us what's going on. What's holding you back from going live? Put that in the chat as well. I'm a newbie to TikTok and I went live 5 times. It's actually fun. It is very fun. It is. Thank you for the donuts. Flood the chat 1 minute. There we go, friend. Live host. You are a live host. So when do you go live? Tell us more about your live schedule. Very new. Purple Cat Scoops. You are very new. Tell me more about the name. Purple Cat Scoops. A fun place to discover bookish and stationery bundles. Okay, nice. So why the name? Thank you all. I see you guys. Thank you for the support. Yes, stickers, comments. Let's get that going. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the stickers. Trying to get it together. Learning TikTok. Okay. Yeah, so comments are really important. I'm going to have a mystery scoop store. Oh, okay. What is that? Tell me more. There was somebody who came in here earlier in the week that was Purse Scoops, and they were doing something about a giveaway, and TikTok was getting them in their live stream as part of gambling. So yeah, I don't know if that's the same thing, but So New went live yesterday. First time, where do you go to see it? Review it. It's a live recording that you received. So you're going to go to, on your profile, click TikTok Studio. You'll see that on your profile. Then go over, you'll see post at the top and live. Go to the live side. That's called the Live Center. And then scroll down to tools and resources under the Live Center. And then, hey, Dorita, and then scroll down and then click live recording. Should be the first box that you see. Thank you all for being here. JB, thank you so much, friend. Hold on, JB, you said live nightly at 10 p.m. Pacific time, playing soulful R&B, funk, and house music. Let's see. My favorite color is purple, and my name is Cat. Oh. Oh, I thought you was gonna say you had a cat. Oh, you said I'm just a spectator. I love the verbal aspects in medical fields out, so I privacy for now. So you're private for now. Gotcha. Hello. Hope all is well. Enjoy your day. Thank you, King. Appreciate that. For cat, my favorite color. Too, woohoo, purple. I think it's my favorite color too. I do love purple. Thank you, Interstellar. Welcome to the room. How do you get customers to register on the blue clipboard? What blue clipboard? I'm trying to understand. What's the blue clipboard? I don't know what you're referring to, Independent. I don't know what you're referring to. The blue clipboard. The blue clipboard. Register on the blue clipboard. I don't see a blue clipboard. I don't know what that meant. I can't say scoop. Oh, really? Oh, because of people doing that from the grow rooms. Yes. That's very well the case. The grow rooms probably has caused problems for using that word. You said you have 3 cats. Okay, you do have cats then. Oh, blue clipboard is business accounts only. Okay, that makes sense because I don't have a business account. Well, my agency page is a business account. I still don't know what the blue clipboard is. But yeah, I don't have it here, so I'm not sure what that is. Is that a seller's page? Is that something on the seller thing? Is that Service Plus? Like doing a contact form? Is it a clipboard? Is that what that means, the blue clipboard? Let me know what you meant by that. Tina T, welcome to the room, friend. Others coming in, let me know where you're coming from. Appreciate you all being here. Looking for your board video. Can I find it? Message me. I'll send it to you. Message me here. If you send me a message, Service Plus message, say board, so I know what you messaging me for. So, and when you click the DM, put in the word board, and I'll know to send it to you. Look at so let's do this. Let me show you Service Plus. After I do this, I'm gonna get off. Hey, Deb. I'm gonna get off shortly. I've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I'm about to get off, and I'll show you guys the viewer wishes, where to find it, and then I'll get off shortly. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. I'll be back at 4. So live twice a day. So 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be back. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Give me 1 second. Okay. So if you are here in the live, before you go live, you'll see right here, you see that little arrow? I always show it because some people miss the fact that there's a second row that pops up. So right now you only see 1 row, and people are like, I don't have that feature, Doc. I don't know where it's at. I don't have it. Well, that little arrow right above effects is actually another way it pops out, and you can see this next row of information. Okay? So I want you to see, you should see 2 rows. You might even see 3, but you should always have at least 2 rows of settings that you can set up for your live stream. All right? The one in the middle, so you see effects there, right in the middle in that second row, is called Interact. If you click that, That's where you see viewer wishes. Okay? And so you can set up your viewer wishes before you go live. There's the templates at the top. And like I said, the template I'm using is called Affection Station. So it's right there. Has those gifts there, the same gifts that you see here. Or you can select your own. Okay? Thanks for showing that. You're welcome. Cool, I'll be there. Dr. Lisa, what are your days and times that you go live? Oh, you're so sweet. I go live every day. It's like, I'm gonna come back. I go live twice a day, every day. Hey, thank you. You're welcome, lady. Esquire, appreciate it, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me, One Hope World Center. Appreciate the support, everybody. So T, hey friend. So yeah, I go live every day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern every single day. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. Okay, so when it comes to gifts, if you click the gift symbol, you can set up different gifts that are for your room. A strategy you could use, Affection Station has smaller gifts at the beginning, and then they have the 100 coin gift, and then they have the 199. Pick gifts that maybe, depending on what you're doing, what you're offering, it does not require a huge investment. That may be the easier way to go in the beginning as you're looking to build this out. So if people are just going to pick a lipstick color or pick, or they're going to pick the next topic or whatever the case may be, then you might have a smaller gift for them to engage in that type of support for the room. However, if you have something that is of value, like somebody doing a full tarot card reading, then yeah, you want to make sure you have gifts that match the value you're offering. Does that make sense? So just kind of think about what you're doing in your room, how you want them to engage, and have that as a setup. I've had people who have set it up so that maybe there's these call outs that you could do, like when people send the birthday, I say happy birthday to you or whatever. You could make it so that maybe there is a phrase that you say in your room. Maybe there is something that keeps that engagement going and people hear that from you and they can support by sending a gift to kind of hear you say that phrase. Maybe your phrase is practice makes progress. When I say that, if I wanted to make that a call out, I could. And I would say practice makes progress. And we're talking about that and somebody sends a gift. Right now I say wink, wink, and I wink, wink. And so just know that that's how you could do viewer wishes too. It doesn't have to be something really, detailed about your live, but it could be. It's up to you. All right. So give it some thought. I'm saying this and explaining this because my people in the agency already, if you're in my Creator Network agency, I do want you to start activating this, using this as a way to get some engagement in your room, depending on what you're doing. And as you can tell, not everyone's going to always engage. Not everyone will. And again, what your room is based on, it may require them to engage quickly because you might turn this off because you got too many people that you got to do card readings to. Okay? You watched my live for 50 minutes. Thank you so much. Well, I didn't know this existed. Cool. How are you? How long have you been on the app, friend? What is it? Nazara. I'm trying to say it right in my head. So hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Nazara. How long have you been in the 2 months? Okay, so you're still going at it. All right. And then do you go live yet? You haven't gone live because you asked about how many followers. So I'm assuming you haven't done it yet. So this is a room. I teach you again how to think about your live journey. Hey Janae, thank you so much, friend. How to think about your live journey and just think about how you can engage this process. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. Okay? It's not about showing up being perfect the first time you do it. Some people have that mindset like, oh, I have to be perfect. I have to make sure I hit all these different things. I'm expecting this many people in my room. I'm doing all this stuff. No, you got to build into that. TikTok is testing you. Okay? And it's going to be up to you to pass the test. All right? Hi there. How you doing, Vicky Essentials? Thank you so much. Next, is that it? Nixana? Nixnana? Thank you for being here. And thank you for that daily harmony. So viewer wishes is that. You can also change the name if you hit that little pencil. Where's that? Be nice. You can change the name or whatever you're going to want. That's how you edit it. And then when you go live, you can actually get to this in the live stream. You can create this or edit it as you're in the live stream. So if there's something you need to fix about it, you can fix it. So it's going to be where you guys see an arrow. I see 3 dots. It's going to be at the top. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. And then last but not least is that settings wheel. This is where you can change the time. I know it's looking backwards for you all, but if you click here, you can change the time. You can make a timer start. You can stop it. You can make it automatically turn on when you start your live. All that's there for you as well. Okay? So that's viewer wishes. We'll talk in the afternoon. We'll talk a little bit. We're going to talk a lot more about monetization. I'm gonna go a little deeper with Service Plus. So that's a feature I want to talk about. How do you stop your live? Not a joke. I don't know. What button? So when you're in the live, there's a little power button. It looks like a circle with a line, like a power symbol. If you click that, that ends the live. There you go. You guys, to exit, I think you guys see a little cross, a little exit, a little X symbol. We see a power button. That's how you can end the live. So same space. I tell people all the time, when you're a viewer, pay attention to what's here. Pay attention to what's going on. Because a lot of the stuff you see here from the viewer lens is on the live host side. Yeah. Same areas, same things. You're pressing, you're clicking. Much of this upper banner is the same for you guys. You guys see what I see. There's a few nuances, but for the most part, it's the same thing. The bottom row, that's similar. It's very similar to what you guys see. So start clicking around, reading the little descriptions. If you see a question mark, an exclamation mark, 3 dots, anything like that, click it. Click around, read it. Yep. Just curious, everyone go live to the extreme that you know of live's highest levels in a day. You saying people I know, do they go live as much? No, there's only a few people in my agency that do 2 a day or even 3 a day. I got 1 or 2 people who do 3 a day. So for the most part, no. I think most people are 1 a day. Some people are still balancing a day job. Some people are still trying to figure out how to fit this in more consistently. Some people are doing almost 7 days. Some people have scaled back somewhat. So yeah, it varies. It varies depending on what you're looking to do. But if you're really looking to grow and commit to this game of TikTok, then it's going to require you to show up. It's going to require you to be consistent. It's going to require you to think about what you came here, maybe not the reason that keeps you here. How do you join an agency and how does it work? Oh, hey friend, it's me, Moody. Do you currently go live, my friend? Let me know if you currently go live. Put that in the chat. Thank you so much. Hey, Weight Loss Queen, welcome to the room, my friend. Hey, thank you. You're welcome. I can talk about my agency. I'll talk about agencies in general. Let me just do that real quick as a talking point. Thank you so much for grabbing that daily heartbeat. So, TikTok, I have before, we'll go live tomorrow. There we go. Look at you, friend. Congratulations. So here's what I will tell you. You want to make sure that you have those first 3 lives under your belt so that you can get full access to go live and pin. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. So that you can get access to, full access to go live and build your community, but also think about getting ability to pin comments and stuff, and then get used to the platform as well. So 3 lives, you're gonna do 1 per day. So 1 on first day, and you might want to go live. For those 3 lives, TikTok says you have to do a total of 30 minutes. I encourage people to go live, try to go live longer and more. So maybe you're going live the first day for about 20 minutes. Could be 30 minutes if you can make that happen. Hey, Philly. Second live, maybe you are going 30 minutes or more, 30 to 45 minutes. And then the third live, maybe you're doing 61 minutes or more. You want to go over 60. That creates a valid go live day. So you want to get to the habit of going over 60 minutes for your live streams. All right. So that's the goal. And then as you continue to go live, you're building community. And I would even tell you in the beginning, GA to all, hey, how you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing on this Sunday morning? Afternoon. I'm doing well. I'm gonna get off in a few moments. We're almost at 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna get off shortly. Hey, Margot, welcome to the room, my friend. Um, so I'm gonna get off shortly. But with that being said, I want you guys to get in the habit of going live. So TikTok wants to scale what's called the mobile live stream, this ecosystem of live hosts. They're number one in the market share for mobile live streaming. So they want to make sure they maintain that. Mobile is like on the phone, not necessarily on the computer. I think YouTube and Twitch kind of rival them when it comes to computer streaming. But on the phone, TikTok is number one. They have 65% of the market share. So they're looking to grow. They had 8 million people go live last year. They want to grow that. They want to grow consistent live hosts. They're even looking to grow career live hosts, people who do this as part of their day-to-day job, and they're monetizing significantly for it. And so they're trying to grow this space. Now, to do that, they need people who stay in compliance and don't get themselves in trouble. They understand how to scale it. They don't want you to be a rookie forever. They want you to grow what you're doing. So all that is part of a strategy, and that's where they have agencies in place. So agencies are there to help to keep you going. Hey, MD Bullies, welcome to the room, friend. So what does the valid go live date affect? Affect your consistency. We're going live. TikTok wants to see you go live longer and more and longer. So it's part of that metric. So if you're going live for 30 minutes, that's not enough. That's not enough. They want you to go live 60 minutes or more, over an hour. They want you to go live 2 hours, 3 hours. I mean, right now I'm hitting 2.5 hours. By the time I get off, it will be 2.5 hours. so, and so it might be close to 3 if I keep talking, y'all. Neither of us want her to go to work. What does that mean? Stay-at-home mom. Tell me that. This the dad. My fiance become a stay-at-home mom to our newborn new. I mean, she could start going live and just being consistent about it. The ways to monetize in this live streaming process, I'll let me just say it out loud. The different ways to go live, different ways to monetize. There's so many going live. Yes, yep. How do people just do videos on TikTok? Do they still monetize? It takes time to monetize your video content, but yeah, they do. They do. How to join agency? How to join my agency? Um, let me pin my page real quick, because if you want to join, message me. My agency page is not in the live right now. I need to bring it back into the live. My agency page is where you're going to actually apply. But message me here, or you can click the Service Plus in the corner and just put the word agency. Make sure you write the word agency so I know you're thinking agency. Um, but write the word agency when you message me. And so that's where you can join, and I'll explain joining and what happens in a second. But yeah, if you want to click Service Plus, put the word agency. When you click it, type in the word agency, and that way I'll know you're thinking about agency. So really quickly, in terms of ways to monetize, gifting. We already talked about gifting quite a bit today. We were talking about viewer wishes just a minute ago. Gifting is a way to monetize your live stream. Gifting is also associated with those match events, the battles that happen that people talk about. So that's part of the gifting that happens and how people monetize that way as well. Um, when you have Service Plus, I just pinned Service Plus. There's a video course that is available. You can get a percentage on people purchasing your video courses. I don't have a video course created yet. I said I was going to do it, but at the end of the day, that could be a way to monetize. People can get your subscriptions on your content as well as your subscriptions in the live stream. In the live stream, it's called Viewer Wishes. So you want, I said viewer wishes. Oh my gosh, super fans. I'm like, what did I say? Viewer wishes. I said it so emphatically. Super fans. Super fans is the subscription for the live stream. And then if you are a TikTok shop affiliate, you can get a percentage of commission off people buying your products. So all that are those are ways to monetize. So it just depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. Content side, there's multiple programs out there. TikTok Go. There's work with artists for posting content with songs and music. There's different competitions and challenges happening with content. So there's multiple ways to monetize, but it's just a matter of how do you go at it and be consistent with doing it. Okay? It would be nice if they pushed more people to our lives. How can we do that? You know, I would say there's a couple things I think TikTok is doing. I think they're looking to get people to um, participate in battles more often. I think that's a way to kind of build up getting more visibility and monetizing. I think they want you to do these career campaigns so that you can use that, because that requires you to battle and do things too. So that's another way to monetize. I think also they want you to promote your live. I think that's another thing. They want you to invest in your own live so that you can get pushed out. I think it's also, training your viewers to engage in a way with the taps, the shares, the likes, comments, gifting, all those things too. And that may get you more visibility too. What I was saying earlier is that I think TikTok at the end of the day is wanting you to grow your community and get more people to come to the app. Yeah, they can push people your way, but if you can do it organically, that's great. And then if you're alive that wants to keep them here and keep them staying, that's even better. Yeah. So thank you so much. You said, God, stay blessed. I really enjoyed this, Dr. Lisa. Very special. I'm glad I found you 4 p.m. Okay, thank you, friend. Nazara, thank you so much, friend. Sarah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Done. Oh, look at that, friend. Thank you. Thank you for today. Have a great day. Thank you, Dakota. Appreciate you, friends. Thanks. You're welcome. Um, Thank you for the follow. So here's what I will say. When it comes to the agency, I go live twice a day. That's one of my services I offer. Answering questions, connecting with all of you guys. I do use this as recruiting. I don't go out and scout. I don't do that currently. I'm looking at people in my agency to also submit referrals. We have a referral competition happening right now. We just celebrated 1 year last weekend. And so now we have people who are renewing contracts, and some people are going to expire because they didn't go live. They started and did the first 3 and never went. And so they won't be able to stay in the agency. So we're going to have some numbers. Our numbers are going to drop, but we're looking to build it back up this August, September, October, all the way into the end of the year. So the goal is to grow. And so I'm bringing people in who understand going live, who want to go live, who want to build here. I say you got to go live at least 4 days out the week. That's a good start if you want visibility. If you want more and greater visibility, you're going to have to go live more. You're going to have to maybe do 7 days and go live definitely over 61 minutes. But you want to make sure you're starting that process. That's going to help make sure that your phone and all the different things are also optimized and going to push your live out. When it comes to other services, we do a weekly meeting. We're doing it today. We have a standing meeting on Sundays at 6:30 where we meet and talk about the go live process. I give new features and some things that's going on in the live stream. We have different creators that are doing great. They're building also, and they share tips and information that they're doing as well. Our A-leaguers, our people who are going live, they are pretty busy. And so we'll see if we can get some more of them to come in and share tips. But there are people who have done it and talked about what they're doing, and you just got to kind of figure out how do you make this a priority for yourself, and how do you do some things that's going to help you grow and build. Is it better to use a phone or MacBook for lives? I'm a phone person. I think I'm pro phone just because I'm used to it and accustomed to it. Although my device, my laptop is a PC, it didn't do well with the updates for going live because you gotta make sure your computer can hold up when it comes to the RAM. Hey Jennifer, hold up when it comes to the RAM and the CPUs for what's needed to stream on your computer. So be cognizant of that. If you don't have a newer device, I would say maybe you need a newer device to make sure that you don't have any issues with TikTok shutting your live down. They did that to me twice. It was like, oh, your CPUs were low and it ended the live stream. So just know that that could happen. You got to do a lot of updates when it comes to the computer too. Good morning. How you doing, Sugar? Sugar and Shay Essentials. Welcome to the room. And so to keep those things in mind as you're doing this, I would say other things I offer is one-on-ones. So if you're in my agency, you can meet with me. We could do a one-on-one review, a performance review of your live stream. So I look at your data. We make this a decision making process when it comes to a data driven process. We look at data, I give you suggestions, we see how things are improving, we talk about some of the things you might want to add to your live stream or your content creation, so that can help you get more visibility, especially if you're talking to your target audience. To use two devices, I use my phone. I have two different phones. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend for that hand art. Thank you for that. What else? We have school community, SKOOL, practice makes progress, yes. And so I teach from that perspective as well, so you can get resources, read through them. I have a live strategy guide I just put out there, I think early July, late June. I also have what's called the new live host checklist. So that's another document you can look at to see what you should be doing before your live, during your live, and after live. So resources are available to you. Hey JJ, you have resources, and you have access to me, and you have access to other creators and agency. So there's no reason you won't be successful, especially if you are thinking about this as ways you can improve and consistently go live, especially if it's daily. So if it's not daily, then you got a longer runway. It is what it is. I don't know if I could say that any differently. I think there's some other extenuating factors you might want to have to figure out, and to make sure you have the app update, your phone, some other things. But there are people who are going daily, twice a day, that are getting pushed out. But I think that's where TikTok sees them, as being committed to the live hosting process. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate your wink, wink. Let me know if there's other questions, y'all. Once you join the agency, and I'm gonna pin my page again. Once you join the agency, well, TikTok has rules about who can join the agency. You can't join the agency if you are already with an agency. One agency per person. One agency per person for only one of your accounts. Again, I don't know why TikTok doesn't let the other accounts join, but it's just one of your accounts. I saw you on, I think yesterday for a very for a very long time. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Yeah, I was on yesterday. I think for over 2 hours of my 10 o'clock too. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I'm about to get off. It's 2 hours and 36 minutes now. So I'm gonna get off shortly. Um. TikTok says you have to be in the U.S. and Canada for my agency, because that's where I'm approved for, and then also that you can't be under violation or restriction at the time you join, and you want to make sure you haven't earned too much. TikTok, again, it's about that growth. So if you've exceeded the numbers, I think they say 5,000 over the last 5 months, then you can't join the agency, because they don't think you're not a rookie anymore. You're considered a full-blown live host, and you're going live and building and monetizing. Thank you so much, all who came in. I saw you say, oh, I should live for 300 minutes. Wow. Thanks, friend. What else do you guys need to know? So if you want to join the agency, feel free to join. You can apply by clicking the Service Plus in the corner. I'm going to send you a DM. Type the word agency if you're interested, or you can follow this account. This account is the official agency page. Thank you so much. I want to try to monetize. I got here late last today. Okay, not a problem. I'll talk about it again at my 4 o'clock. So not a problem. How many minutes do I need to go live before applying to join? You want to go live? Do you want to do those first 30 minutes? If not, when it comes to those 3 separate lives, TikTok says you have to do a total of 30 minutes for those first 3 lives to unlock all the features, like pinning a comment. I don't think the daily heart me's there yet. I don't know if viewer wishes is there. There's some features you won't have access to. So you want to try to go live as much as possible. And you want to continue to go live. So even once you join, you got to figure out your schedule. Hopefully you have your schedule down, but you want to continue that live journey. You don't want to just join and just drop off. So that's the main thing. Let me know if there's that last minute question. Sugar, I see you, friend. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares. Claim your points. If you are in the room, claim your points. Um, be sure to claim your points. If you are here, also follow this page. This is the agency page. If you're interested in an agency, the video I'm going to send you, the information I'm going to send you comes from this page. So you can apply directly by clicking here, because you want to go to my Stan Store that's on the bio, and you can apply there, or you can scroll down to like the video content, like video number 6 or so has apply now in it. And you can click that apply now and apply. It's just a quick tap to apply. And so let me know if there's any questions about that, but you can apply directly by going to this page here. But then, great learning live. You're welcome, friend. Appreciate you all being here. So I'm about to head off. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares, all the gifting. I so appreciate all the support. I will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. No need to be afraid to go live. You got this. Just continue to go live, continue to show up. That's where you're going to grow and build community. But if you're doing it, not going live, then yeah, you're not going to mountain size. All right, friends? All right, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you being here. I will be back at 4 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.